when you're in a time of war, you have to be ready to point out people who are acting, I say in a term that I would call high treason.
Sure, counterproductive to the cause, treasonous to their government.
Cowardice in the face of the enemy.
Exactly, high treason.
And for those people, when Fez and I find out about them, they will be branded.
Charged with high treason and cowardice in the face of the enemy, you have been branded.
All but one man died.
A branding tonight for Mr. Richard Gere. Richard Gere, Peacenik, who came out and said about the terrorist attacks of September 11th that if you can see them, meaning the terrorists, as a relative who's dangerously sick, and we have to give them medicine, and the medicine is love and compassion.
Richard Gere, why do you talk to us like we're babies? It's like your cousin that's sick and he needs medicine.
That's his medicine.
So what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to get out there and hug the terrorists, Richard?
Yes, we are going to hug them into submission, according to Richard Gere.
Now, the other situation here, Richard Gere, Buddhist, he loves everybody, and I love that. You know, I think that's great. But why is he always pushing photographers down?
Exactly, Mr., never strike out in violence.
Right. Yet start trying to snap his picture, and he's screaming and pushing people.
Well, Mr. Richard Gere, you, my friend, have been branded and charged with not only treason, but high treason and cowardice in the face of the enemy.
You're a man.
So Richard would hug a terrorist if he had the chance.
Yes, because, Ronnie, that's the best medicine. You need to get the terrorists love.
I had news for you. If one of my relatives took a plane, smashed into the World Trade Center, Fuzzy, I'd still whack him.
Sure. Not give him a dose of sugar. Sugary love.
Come here, you little terrorist. Who needs love? I got a terrorist. I will give you some love. I got a terrorist. I love it. I got a terrorist. Buford. Right on their belly. Oops. You got a terrorist. You took on a terrorist, too.
Richard Gere, you're an effing moron. There's a war on, pal.
Wow, Fuzzy, I went after him hard. Went after him hard suddenly after fooling around.
Yeah.
Now the other side of Fez is coming out.
Oh, I can't stand it, Ronnie.
Yeah.
When people turn on their own country. And not only turn on their own country, but turn on them to support others who have attacked said country.
Said country, that's us.
Yeah. We're the said country.
Yeah. This is such a great song, though, isn't it?
They're at Bitter Creek.
It really tells the story.
And they say he ran away.
I think he did run away.
Richard Gere, you've been branded.
Branded, scorned as the one who ran. What do you do?
Chuck, you're on Fez.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Chuck.
Listen, the best way to get back at this loser is for Hollywood not to hire him, and if they do, the American people should boycott his movies.
I can't do that. They're too damn good.
Oh, yeah, they're real
stink.
good. Officer and the Gentleman just touched me.
Seriously,
Come
that
on.
was a good movie.
Come on, listen.
He's got nowhere else to go. What happened to mayonnaise after all that training? Why would he turn around and want to hug a terrorist?
Right.
No, but listen, guys, seriously, I mean, this guy did commit treason. Let him say what he said to the families of the firefighters.
Ouch.
Let's see if he has the gonads to do that.
Well, he's a Buddhist.
Yeah.
A Buddhist is kind of like being Amish, isn't it, Fez?
I think so. You take this whole anti-violent vow against everyone, but like Ronnie said, photographers.
But they're pesky. For Richard, they are pesky. They're constantly in his face. Pesky. All right, thanks, Chuck.
See ya.
If he wants to hug him so much, pack up, leave the Hollywood area, and move to Afghanistan, and hug all the Taliban and terrorists you want, till your heart explodes. With love and compassion.
With love, baby.
He's spreading love from the WWF. I love you. You need love, Macho Man.
The only thing I don't like about Richard Gere is why the white suit and the big red paint all over his face?
The makeup's a little thick.
Yeah, it's too much.
but he loves.
Hey, Charles, you're in charge.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Charles.
They ought to send Richard Gere over there, let him personally deliver that good old medicine and see how they react to him.
Seriously, why doesn't he go to Afghanistan and hug him? He's got the money to cruise over there.
Sure. If that's all they need, if that's all it takes to stop terrorism, then hug away.
Hug and love.
He's a love hugger.
These people need a hug. Somebody needs a hug. Where's that little Bin Laden who needs a hug?
Someone blew up a building. I guess they need a hug. And a nappy.
Sweet.
Maybe some cookies, too, Richard Gere.
Thanks, Fez. No, I'm starving. Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Pete.
Card number 800.
Hooah!
Yeah.
I think Richard Gere's right. They do need some medicine. It's a 500-pound piece of medicine delivered through B-52 straight up their ass.
Woo! Hey, a lot of people...
a cruise
thanks.
missile suppository.
I thought we had the loyal opposition there, Fez. I was going to let him roll.
Right.
He turned it around on me. He turned it on me. He caught me.
Oh, they need medicine, all right.
Everybody keeps asking me, can we hear the Nature Boy again? I said tomorrow night.
Okay.
During the big New York Forever bar crawl.
New York Forever bar crawl tomorrow night. Going to Tribeca with your host, Al Dukes.
Hey, Mark, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I am one of the most peaceful, loving people. Did Grateful Dead tour for many years.
Nice.
Right now, I want to shave Richard Gere's head and Rochambeau him right in the friggin' nads.
You know, as soon as I heard Richard say this, Fezzy, I go, no, what's up Richard Gere's ass?
Sure. You got to wonder.
Then I remembered. Thanks, Marky.
Gerbil.
Hey,
that gerbil must have knocked something loose because he's talking crazy.
Somebody's got a gerbil problem. Sam, you're on a Fez.
Hey, guys, card holder 11375.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said we send Richard Gere over there and just let him do his peace and love and happiness over there. In the meantime, let's send a bomb over with him.
Then he can ride in.
Exactly.
Dr. Strangelove.
So he can feel the power between his legs.
Well, don't worry about Richard right now. He's been branded, Fuzzy. He's been branded.
Oh.
Well, it's an impossible mission we got going here.
It's impossible to try and brand him.
When we see Richard Gere, we will break his sword, pull off all the patches off his uniform.
His stripes, his buttons, his shiny buttons that he loves so much. We'll rip him right off his uniform.
But one thing I won't do, Fezzy, is stop seeing those movies. They're filled with fun.
I say we take Richard Gere, get him a sex change, and drop him off in Afghanistan.
Why is that your answer to everybody?
Because the way they treat the women. Then see how he likes it.
Seriously, where's the love there? You know, I got enough people to love right now. Right now, I'm loving everybody in this country, and that's it.
I don't have room to love terrorists in my life.
Right. I can't believe I now love the English, which has been a lifelong obsession not to love. But right now, Fuzzy, I'm ready to put my arm around an Englishman on one hand and a black man on the other.
Oh, nice.
And just like I'm the Mod Squad. That's how much love I have in me.
Wow, what a racial spectrum.
Yes. I'm going to even start buying Beatle records. That's how much I love Tony Blair.
I haven't since they said they were bigger than God. Bigger than Jesus.
They said Jesus, bigger than Jesus.
Ow!
And he stinks.
He stinks.
You stink. All right, Norton. We know. Oh, I was just playing foosball with Norton and a couple other people.
Uh-huh.
You stink.
Oh, that bad?
He got in our kitchen, Fezzy. He was working us a little bit.
Oh, no.
He was jawing us.
The mind game, the foosball.
Hey,
it's a mental game.
Andrew, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, you had to talk about roasting Richard Gere. Now I'm starving.
Now I'm starving, too. We going to eat anything tonight? We haven't eaten in 15 minutes. Go ahead, Andrew. What can we do for you?
We should bring back McCarthyism like in the 50s.
We have. Me and Fez have brought it.
Yeah.
Just start blacklisting everybody.
We are the new House Un-American Activities Committee.
All right, how many people... That's funny. How many people have we branded so far?
We've branded quite a few.
Yeah, let's Al, you go and look up all the people that have been officially branded by us for high treason and cowardice in the face of the enemy.
Okay.
And here's another thing that we're doing. We're getting spy kids, and we want children to spy on their parents and then report to us.
So that we know exactly what's going on.
Right.
And kids, they always tell the truth. Yeah. And, don't trust the adults.
Sure.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Get your balls out.
That's Fezzi's girlfriend's song.
What? I don't have a girlfriend that sings that
I thought
song.
Mario Canton was your girlfriend.
Mario Canton is not my girlfriend.
Here's the song Fez is going to be singing going down the aisle.
Get your balls out. I will not be singing that.
Here's when Fez gets home from work.
Get your balls out. I don't say that when I get home from work. I do not.
Hey, Mark. Mark, you're on Irona Fez.
Hey, Mark. Mark.
Going, Mark? Going? Oh, you got a terrible phone, buddy.
Mark, the phone's so crappy. You got to call back if you want.
Yeah. Hey, Eddie. Eddie, you're on Irona Fez.
Hello, Eddie.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Hey. What's up, buddy?
Hey, I think the guys that should be branded, the people that should be branded are the NYU students that were demonstrating down by Times Square the other day when we started bombing Pakistanis there.
Yeah, but they hurt so much because, when you're getting a $200,000 education.
Yeah.
One thing you want to do is bitch at the country that gave it to you.
I think what they want to do, I think they get college credit
for
protesting.
At that school, yeah, you're right. They have protested every war since the Civil War. They literally, no matter what the World War II, they were out there. Hug Hitler.
They protested Star Wars when Phantom Menace came out. They can't stand a war at NYU.
They hate a war. All right, thanks, Eddie.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, Eddie.
I'd love to see Richard Gere teaching there.
He oughta. He's Professor Gere.
Nothing I like better than Brandon a celebrity, though, Fuzzy. That's my favorite thing, though.
Well, this one unbelievably deserves it. Don't bomb them. Just give them the medicine of love and compassion.
And by the way, kids, I'm speaking just to the children now, Fuzzy. If you want to be a spy kid, watch your parents and call in Uncle Ronnie and Aunt Fuzzy and report them.
Yeah. Anything suspicious. No detail is too small. Pretend I'm a spy kid? Oh, I can't stand that little Kenny Allen kid.
Hey, Pat. Pat, you're around Fez.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, Fezzy, I love you, pal. How you been?
Yeah.
Well, good.
Good. Yeah, I just want to know how huggy kissy Richard Gere would be, if one of his family members were in the Twin Towers or on one of those flights, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I guess being a Buddhist, nothing bothers him.
You know what I'd like to do? Listen to this, Fezzy. Tell me if you're not on my back.
We can't say that on the air.
I think that boat has sailed.
I know for a fact we can't say that on the air.
See if you'll get on this boat with me.
Hi, you're on Ron Fez. Hi, it's Ron Fez. Oh, that's so cute, Fezzy. One of the spy kids is singing to you.
Does that child have any parents?
Get your balls out!
Wait, now.
You stink. Someday I want to actually have stuff from our own show.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
A drop that took place between 7 and 11.
One day something on our show will amuse us, and then we'll keep it.
And we'll start from there, and it'll be a whole new world for us.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin. Kevin, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hey, Kevin.
Big ass card holder 4654.
Hey, 4654.
I got the perfect idea. We need the Richard Gere backlash.
Backlash? Now! The only problem is I don't want to attack his career because it's just too damn amusing. And he's entertained us for generations.
Hamster hiding jerk.
All right, that one thing happened.
Right, and it was a gerbil.
Yeah.
Let's at least be accurate. With the traitor who's been branded.
Hey, Donna. Oh, Donna, you're on the
Guys, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, Donna.
How are you?
Yeah.
I just want to say it's kind of screwed up that some of these demonstrators, they're using the fact that they're one of the victims' children from the crash. You know what I'm saying?
No idea what you're saying, honey.
Okay, they're one of the crash victims. You know, like they were in the towers. Their parents were.
Who are you talking about?
What was that?
Who had a parent in the Twin Towers? Who are you talking about?
Some of these people protesting in NYU.
Girl. All right, so go ahead, Donna. What were you saying?
So it's kind of screwed up that they're protesting and using that status to, like, make their point. But they're getting a free education now because they happen to be the kids of a victim. The state's paying for their education.
Donna, how old are you?
25?
Do you go to NYU?
No, I actually go to Rutgers.
Ah.
They're giving kids at Rutgers a free education, too.
Ah, so you're upset because you're paid.
Hey, I'm in the Army. I'm upset because these pinkos are on the street. You know what I mean?
Okay, honey. So we're against the pinkos, right?
That's right.
Let's get the pink. Fez is a pinko.
Fez isn't a pinko.
I'm a browno.
Fez is wearing his pink triangle.
No. I mean, you know, pinko, anti-war demonstrator.
All right, Donna. Take some time and think, and then call us back again, okay?
Whatever.
But think about it, all right?
What do you mean think about it?
Just think about what you're going to say.
What do you mean think about it?
And then you can make sense.
Yeah, you can prepare.
I'm making sense. You don't think it's wrong that they're getting a free education because of this, and they don't want any retaliation or anything? They're demonstrating?
This is your song, honey. I want you to dance to this at Rutgers, okay? Donna.
Yeah, what's up?
This is your song, okay?
Yeah, whatever.
Ah. Stupid girl. Come on, Donna, dance for me.
Hey, you know...
She started out liking us. Now she's mad.
No, I'm not mad at you. Whatever. That's the thing. You know, it's your thing.
Yeah,
whatever. I just think it's rude that people are... I mean... What do you want us to do? They think it's rude that
I think Billy would have a better chance assaulting, like,
not the chokey.
Yeah, it's a chokey award, Fuzzy. Tonight's first chokey award goes out to Donna from Rutgers.
Congratulations.
Yeah, whatever.
Hold on, Donna. Here's Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you're on with Donna. Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to say something to Donna?
No, I'm listening. You know, I'm listening to you, Donna. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know... Yo, they're right. It's like this. You ain't making no sense either. You know what I mean? And so with that, because it's like they're trying to, find out what you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this. You ain't making no sense. You know what I mean?
We got a song called "Stupid Boy." Thanks, guys.
All right.
Take care. So Donna is in the Army, and she's actually being trained to use weapons.
Army training, sir.
She's gonna leave a lean, mean fighting machine. Oh, my gosh. That goes back to that other theory the other night, the Army of Retards.
Sure. Which I believe would be fearless, capable, and strong.
Unfortunately, they would not know when to stop.
Yeah.
They would hit Afghanistan, up through the subcontinent, into Mongolia, and march probably right into Moscow. Without a casualty.
I missed out on her now that she's gone, don't you, Fez?
She's fine.
Wasn't she great? Hey, John, you're on a Fez.
Hey, John.
Hi.
Yeah.
What can we do for you, John?
I'm the first spy kid.
You're too old. I need to get somebody on those phones tonight. I think Donna's calling back.
I am not a retard.
Oh,
How'd y'all like to suck my ass?
Donna the Slipknot.
I am not a retard.
Evan, you're on a Fez.
Evan, welcome to the show.
Yo, what's going on, Ron and Fez?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's just mad because she's 25 and still in college.
Well, I think it's wrong that they're even taking that money from her.
I know. Rutgers ought to get sued for taking money from a retard and saying, here's a pretend college education.
Cardholder 5911.
The girl's majoring in Play-Doh and crayons.
Pretend I'm in the Army? Hey, John, you're on Ron Fez.
Hello, John.
Hey, how you doing? 6632 here. Yeah, I was the guy who called in last night. I saw those two trucks.
Yeah, you're watching the perimeter for us, my friend.
Yeah, well, I followed them to Stony Brook, and campus police were the ones that took care of them. How far it went from there, I don't know.
Oh, that's where we messed up. We told them they were going to Stony Curtis.
Here's the thing. If anyone's going to save us in this future, it'll be the campus police.
Mm-hmm.
They also caught some terrorists they believe to be skateboarding.
Well,
having a kegger.
I was just a little upset because, they're always putting the postings out to heighten our awareness, and just when I saw that, I got, concerned.
I think you did the right thing, John.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the campus police did about it.
What's the latest, John? You're out there. You're watching the skies. You're watching the streets for us. What's the latest?
Everything seems to be pretty calm.
Okay, good.
If anything comes up, I'll give you a call.
All right, now, Fezzi, these FBI postings, have you seen that on the Drudge Report tonight?
Yeah, no, this is the FBI said they've received information that there may be more terrorist attacks inside the U.S. or abroad, places where we have U.S. interests in the next few days.
Can we get any more specific than somewhere on the planet?
They said they don't have, the information doesn't identify specific targets. But it has asked that local police be on the highest alert for all Americans.
We're 1 month today, Fuzzy.
Yeah, 30 days out. 30 days since the September 11th attacks.
Yeah.
So now there's talk, there may be more in the next few days. That's right from the FBI.
I hear that a lot of kids are going out for Halloween this year as Richard Gere. And I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, take those costumes back. No candy at my house. You show up as Richard Gere.
You wouldn't give him any candy just for being Richard Gere?
No, I would not.
Hey, on the...
and I've got chocolate gerbils this year.
On ronfez.net, Fuzzy. Shared equally by Carter and Jeff. Voting tonight so we can figure out all these situations. Go there and vote, and then as we get the mayor elections in tonight for the Democratic, we'll also do the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, there's runoffs all night long. Of course, the big one, Fernando Ferrer and Mark Green. Who's going to be the Democratic rival against Mike Bloomberg for mayor of New York City? Then on ronfez.net, vote for the celebrity runoffs. I believe some tight races there. Polls will close around 10 o'clock on ronfez.net.
Yeah, so make sure you go to ronfez.net. Also, the football pool is open. We're giving out net tickets if you win the football pool. And last week, it seemed like it would have been easy to win. But a lot of guys don't know about football anymore. Have you noticed that?
Well, I think it's been a really hard season to call. I mean, who would have thought Tennessee be 0-3 at this point? Cincinnati doing quite well.
Right. But I'm talking to more guys who don't even watch football. Now, I'm 0-4, so I can't bitch too much. But still, my heart's in the game, Fuzzy.
Right. You're watching. You're doing the work.
I'm being crushed. I'm literally being crushed.
So you can start getting in on this week's games on the football pool on ronfez.net also tonight.
Yeah.
We'll go right to the front page there.
So a lot of stuff to be done there. Thanks to Carter and Jeff. Equal, Fez.
Oh, yeah. 50-50, those guys.
No.
The 50-50 twins.
Like me and you.
Uh-huh.
Even though I get paid a little more, but that's because I got other problems.
You get paid more?
Not more, but more often.
More often?
So I get paid the same amount as you, I just get paid twice as much.
Then that's not the same amount.
But when I get the amount...
You're more.
When I get the amounts, they're the same amount as you.
Yeah, but I don't get them as often.
Right. But the same.
I want more.
If you get more, then I got to get more. We get
so
paid,
we'll still be even?
Yes, we get paid the same amount. Why can't you understand that?
But don't you get more checks?
That part doesn't matter. The important thing is we're getting the same amount. You know why?
Why?
We're partners and we're buddies and we're best friends.
All right, so there, everyone. You heard it right there.
I just get paid every week and you get every 2 weeks.
Right.
But it's the same exact amount.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I told Jeremy that.
Wow. I hope all of you have a friend that's willing to go to bat for you with your boss.
Because Jeremy said, I could just pay Fez Jello and he'll be happy. And I go, no. I want Fez to get the same as me.
I like other things besides Jello.
Right, he brought
I like it a lot.
And the Oreo cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
Some double stuff. 8-7.
I'm starving now. What have we decided for food tonight? You think I'm doing cheesesteaks again? You're out of your mind.
Oh, God, I got the odds last night after
From
I got
the
out.
onions, right?
You cursed my onions.
No. Fezzy, you never eat as much fried onions as you get on a cheesesteak. You might, like with a steak or something, they put on a couple of fried onions, but you're getting about a half a pound of fried onions on a normal-sized cheesesteak.
Oh, they're so good.
They're good.
Oh, they're so good.
I'm not saying they're not good.
But I'll tell you what, it was like someone was pelting me with hard, raw onions in the chest about 3 a.m. last night, like they were coming out of a pitching machine.
Does Tums make an IV?
I don't think so. They oughta. How about those Tums that Earl carries around?
Giant Tums.
They're like hubcap Tums. He just gnaws on one.
Yeah.
His Tums come in a pizza box. They're huge.
Right.
I'd like to get those jumbos.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hi.
Yeah, how are you?
Doing good. Me and my brother, Justin, we caught my mom and my dad.
All right, hold on, Joe. You want to be a spy kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is a spy kid. All right, God, what have you seen, Joe? What have you seen out there?
Well, we heard my mom and my dad having sex, and me and my friend, we opened the door.
Yeah.
And my mom jumped up, and we heard screaming, like, and me and my brother went upstairs, and we knocked on the door, and my brother said, Mom, what's wrong? And my mom just screamed, and my dad kept on moaning, it was like really loud, and we heard him.
All right, Joe, here's the thing. We want you to spy, but just on stuff that has to do with the war.
Right.
All right.
On stuff that seems anti-American.
Right.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But you are a spy kid now, Joe.
Yep.
All right, so keep an eye on your parents. But let us know stuff they do when they're not naked.
Okay?
All right?
All right.
Okay, that's a good spy kid, Fuzzy.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for being a spy kid.
The spy kids that show, do they have a theme of any kind or anything going on there? That'd be good.
Something for, for that club.
I'm gonna remote.
That club of spy kids.
I'm going to remote produce this show, Fuzzy. That's why I get the extra checks. Greg, you're on Run of Fez.
Then you deserve.
Hey, Spy Kid report.
Oh.
Spy Kid report.
Spy report. Spy report.
All right, it's not really about my parents, but in my school,
Yeah.
really messed up, okay?
Yeah.
We started saying the Pledge of Allegiance like 3 days ago. All right, get
Right.
that. And what's even worse is the fact that there's no flag in the room where we say the Pledge of Allegiance to.
That makes me furious, Fuzzy. These spy kids are right.
That's just cruel.
You know what I'd like to do?
What?
I'd like to take you kids away from your parents, away from your school, and turn you into little warriors. Fuzzy and I could set up a boot camp.
Uh-huh.
And we make little killing machines.
We get you while you're young. And just hone those skills.
Greg, you're doing great work out there.
Cool.
All right? You keep being a spy kid, okay?
Of course.
All right, and remember, your parents never love you as much as Ron and Fez do, okay?
Of course.
All right.
Hey, wait. Ron Fez, one second.
Yeah, Greg.
My birthday's coming up on this Saturday, October 13th.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did I get a quick birthday song, maybe?
Sure.
All right, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe we'll have a bar crawl for him, Fuzzy.
Yo, I'd like that. I wanted to go to the last one, but the guy who picked up the phone said I was too young.
What does he know?
You're willing to fight and die for your country. I think I think you can get a birthday song and a bar crawl. Greg, we're saluting you right now, you little spy kid.
All right, thanks a lot.
Happy birthday, spy kid. Now, Ronnie, the kid is absolutely right on that lack of flags in the public schools. In fact, last week when President Bush was here and he went to a school in Chinatown, he wanted to do the Pledge of Allegiance with the kids. They were scrambling, they said, to find a flag that the president and the kids could use to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Didn't I know the president was coming when you wouldn't put up a nice flag for him?
You
fake it?
Walk down any street in this city. There's flags everywhere, except in the classroom.
Hey, Dave, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Dave.
I don't know if this is exactly the demo that management's been aiming for, but I think that flags are probably second priority considering the school systems are pretty underfunded.
Forget that. All we're trying to do is turn them into little warriors right now.
Well, here's my question.
I don't care if they can read or write. I want them to fight.
Is there any chance that these little spy kids grow up to be, spy racists because they're looking for un-American people and start looking at Afghani and Pakistani people as anti-American?
Dave, we're willing to take that chance.
All right, well, that's cool then.
And did anyone tell them to go looking for Muslims? No, we told them to look at their parents.
Muslims? So they're doing it's anti-American against the parents? That's the motive?
All we want, Dave, is to find out what everybody in this country is doing at every moment.
Dave's got a little bit of Richard Gere-itis.
Richard Gere-itis.
Dave, do you have any children?
No, I'm not married.
I
want them.
Sure, sexually.
Yeah.
Like Paula Poundstone does.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not judging you, Dave. That's your
Right.
thing. But Fez and I are building an army of small children. And
Well, maybe
we believe it'll win the war for us.
Yeah, well, we keep reading in the papers that, like, little kids, in Afghanistan and stuff get killed by bombs. My question is, why are little kids in the vicinity where all these people are getting, targeted by bombs are?
You're curious, aren't you, Dave? You're curious.
We wonder about a lot of things.
I'm just a wonderer.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
Take care.
All right. There's Dave, who really against the bombings.
Sure. In the meantime, Fez and I are putting together an army of spy kids.
Right.
That I believe will win this war for us.
We're putting together an army of spy kids. David's putting up a Richard Gere poster in his room.
Fez, even though I don't agree with Richard's politics, the movies are fabulous.
All right, what do we got? We got Officer and a Gentleman.
Yes.
That's a great film.
What about Runaway Bride?
I like his tight buns.
That was funny.
That old lady under the dryer. That's all I know from that film.
I don't know if Richard Gere's ever done a bad movie. He just works and works for us.
Autumn in New York.
Nice.
Oh, that stunk.
Did you see it?
No,
I cried and cried.
Why?
I couldn't believe I wasted $10.
Oh, yeah.
But wonderful stuff.
Oh, gosh, I saw this one, The Jackal. Boy, did that stink with Bruce Willis.
Oh, I like that a lot. And that was a terrorist movie.
And it stunk.
With Bruce Willis and the guy from Tenacious D?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great movie. How about Dr. T and the Women?
Dr. T and the Woman. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Shelley Long was great in that.
Mr. Jones. He's just done film upon film.
I don't remember what Mr. Jones was.
He had like the Billy Staples. He's up, he's down, he's up, he's down.
Oh, okay.
Unbalanced personality. No Mercy, Power, King David, The Cotton Club, Breathless, American Gigolo. He has given us a lot of entertainment.
And he wants to give the terrorists a lot of hugs.
Summersby.
Summersby. Oh, God, that's awful.
Primal Fear, great movie.
Primal Fear with Ed Norton?
Yeah. First Night, great movie. This guy has not done a bad movie.
This is a mediocre list. For every good one, there's a horrible one.
877-692-1027. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron, Fez, 1027, WNEW.
Ron and Fez here to tell you about O2Go. What this is, it's oxygenated, distilled drinking water.
Real purity, great taste, no aftertaste. Without question, O2Go, more refreshing and healthier than anything on the planet.
O2Go, they've set the purity standard against which all other waters will be measured. Not even nature makes anything this pure.
Not nature at all, Fuzz? Nothing in nature?
No,
What about a glacier?
Nope, can't do it.
Clear mountain lake?
Nope, not as pure as O2Go. Yes, pure, but not as pure.
What about rain in Newark?
No, not nearly as pure.
O2Go, without a doubt, the most pure, most delicious, most refreshing water in the history of this planet.
Look for O2Go Original Blue, the delicious calorie-free essence flavors, or their exclusive black sport bottle with even more oxygen for when you need it the most.
It's the coffee replacement. You get that perk-me-up without caffeine. It's called O2Go.
Distilled for purity, oxygenated for energy. O2Go.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
This is Al Dukes reminding you to come out this Friday for the New York Forever Bar Crawl. The Rump Shakin' gets underway at 7. This time we're heading out to Tribeca. First we'll start off at the Pig and Whistle, then the Tribeca Grill, over to Puffy's Tavern, and finishing up at the Sporting Club. So come on out this Friday if all you want to do is a zoom, zoom, zoom in a boom, boom.
Oh boy, does this sound fun.
Yeah. They're getting shorter and weirder, Fuzzy. Have you noticed that? And less even enthusiastic than we started.
Al, you just don't fit the party bill. You don't seem to have the personality for it. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
I think once I'm in that atmosphere, and everybody around me's drinking, having a good time.
That's when you're going to cut loose?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, the New York Forever Tribeca Bar Crawl. That's on tomorrow's show. First stop, Pig and Whistle, Tribeca Grill, Puffy's Tavern, and then up at the Sporting Club. And, of course, Budweiser's just going to have great specials at each bar.
Good, we'll need them at Tribeca Grill. Hey, Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Jim.
Fez.
Yeah.
This big-ass car owner, 7586. I just got a spy report for you.
Hold on.
Spy report.
I was on the LIE going home from school yesterday.
Right.
And I see, I've been seeing funeral processions all week, right? So I see a bunch of cars that fit the bill, but there's no hearse. There's like a Ford Taurus that's wood-sided, right?
Uh-huh.
So where the casket should be is like a casket with flowers around it, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, why is there only 2 cars? This looks weird. They're all Middle Eastern descent. So I called the cops on them, right?
Smart.
So I go off the LIE, and I come back on, and there's like, literally like, there's 10 police cars around all 2 of these cars. Like there was somebody that they were looking for. It was the funniest thing I ever seen.
So the cops pulled over a funeral?
Yeah.
Because you called them?
Yeah, I called them. I guess I feel like a dick now.
Spy report.
And they didn't have a hearse?
No, it was like a wood-sided Taurus.
Yeah.
Like a station wagon.
And you could see the casket in the back of the station wagon?
Yeah, it had Sanskrit on it, too.
I don't know if that's legal.
That's
what I wanted to know. That's what I asked them.
It's like they're taking a pyramid down the LIE.
I'm
you
looking.
Can't do that.
No, well, I just wanted to tell you guys because I love you guys. I've been listening to you guys for like a year now.
All right, thanks for being paranoid.
All right, thanks.
Talk to you later.
Hey, way to break up a funeral, buddy. Yeah. Nice job. Nice work on that one. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe, what's going on?
How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I just called to say hello, and I just wanted to be able to say that I love my country. I know my president's going to do the best job he can do for all of us. He's not only thinking about today, he's thinking about tomorrow and the years to come and our children's children. And we have to realize that we're dealing with a civilization that's way, way behind us. We have no idea. We can't comprehend what these people are thinking.
We're stupid?
We got to leave it up to the professionals to figure out what's on these people's minds, get in their faces when need be. And I got to tell you, I haven't been to a 7-Eleven or Dunkin' Donuts or a candy store on the corner where there hasn't been a gentleman of Arabic descent behind the counter that hasn't been nice to me since the attack.
Now they're being nice. Since the 11th, they're being nice.
Have you noticed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, a week before the attack, they wouldn't even say good morning to you.
Right. Now everybody's being nice. It's okay, thanks a lot.
All right, take care.
What's he talking about?
I have no idea, but it has something to do with your children's children.
I don't know them.
But we're dealing with a country that's so far behind us that we're too stupid to comprehend.
Right.
Wouldn't that make them ahead of us? If
now
we can't figure out,
you're reading between the lines, Fuzzy.
But if we don't know what they're all about, if we don't know what they're thinking, then I think they're thinking ahead of us, not behind us.
You were just listening to a voice of the generation. You didn't get it.
And I didn't.
He's above you.
Or are they behind us?
Because you're just like the ropes off the Goodyear blimp for him.
Just dangling?
Yeah, you're dangling.
Oh, okay. Maybe one day I'll know. One day I'll learn.
Speaking of dangling, here comes your boyfriend. Get your balls out!
That is not my boyfriend.
You're marrying him.
I am not. I'm not marrying Mario.
Paperboy. Oh, Paperboy.
Hey, Paperboy.
Ron, Fez, Mario, Norton, how you doing?
Yeah.
Listen, my question is this. Tonight, what the hell do I do? What do I watch? What do I tape? What do I have the sound turned down by listening to you guys? There's too much on. You got Friends, Survivor, The President, SmackDown, some new show on UPN. I don't know what's going on.
If the President comes on, isn't everybody else getting knocked off?
Right, well, probably it's going to be, everything's back an hour, I guess, till 9 o'clock.
I see. Well, the President's the big deal there.
Right, well, I watch him. Well, I'm sure, I'm sure you guys won't mind if I watch him and listen to him, but after that, what do I do?
Here's what the President had to say so far. Get your balls out.
The president did not say that.
That's a step backwards for him, I think.
It is. He shouldn't say that. But what he's trying to tell everybody is business as usual.
Oh.
Yeah. Business as usual. That's all.
Is that what he meant by that?
That's what he meant.
All right, boy, so no advice on what to watch?
No,
Then tonight,
I can't.
Survivor Friends or what?
It's a nightmare out there tonight.
Yeah. And other than the president, it's all
I'm
bad.
going to watch the president and listen to you guys. That's what I'm going to do. I'm
That's
going to
what's
go to
going
bed and...
Yeah, we'll need some
Spy report
on the president tonight, okay?
All right.
See ya.
But the other stuff barely interests me anymore.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Sit around thinking about Friends?
When all this is going on?
It's a world at war. When Fez and I are trying to put together an army of children to fight.
Doing our best, our level best to contribute.
Right. We're doing everything we can do. I'd like to invent some kind of army of half children, half robots.
Oh. Which half would be which?
Pretend
that Kenny Allen is such a little pain. I hate to say that about a child.
He just doesn't let us play properly with him. Mikey, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Mike.
What's up, guys? Colonel the 4111.
Hooah!
Yeah.
I go to Rutgers. I used to be proud of that, but that's what that retarded girl called up. I'm not sure I'm so proud of that anymore. But I wanted to call you guys to say that those peace guys, the protesters, they're all hypocrites. Because there were about 12 of them outside my dorm. So I was outside, and I was just so aggravated. And I just thought of Ron. I thought of Norton. I just went up to him, and I just nailed him right in the nose.
You hit a peacenik?
Huh?
You hit a peacenik?
Yep. But then the rest of them proceeded to gang up and beat the S out of me. But I got up and I was like, why did you guys hit me? And they're like, well, you hit me. You hit the kid first for no reason. I did the same thing with the Afghans did. So they're all hypocrites because I thought they were all peace and not trying to get in violence, but they hit me back.
I'll say this, Mike. Mother Teresa would probably hit you.
Yeah.
You have that kind of personality that Gandhi would knee you in the balls. Get your balls out!
We don't need to hear that.
Every time you think you miss your boyfriend?
Then we'll never hear it because I don't miss anyone. And I think that last caller was acting out one of those emails. One of those post-attack emails.
Please stop sending us any kind of email.
That has been circulating everywhere, how to deal with a peacenik.
Yeah.
I think he put himself in that email and acted it out for us.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now we got like living theater going on, Fez, and that's comfortable.
Now today I actually got the Osama Pudhead email. That picture again.
Yeah, that one's joyful.
Right. That one I actually got today from Mother. So, so now my mother is sending out Osama porn.
Your mom is sending out penis pictures.
Yes. I got the Osama penis picture today, checking to see it's an email from my mother, and then as it downloads, there's the Osama picture.
I got the picture of your mom getting gangbanged by two Hells Angels. That's going around everywhere.
Mama.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Joe.
Hello?
Hey, Joe.
Hello?
Where you going with that phone in your hand?
Oh, my head. Yeah, I just want to say, these people really tick me off. They sit there and say how it's a terrible thing that no Islamic person could ever do it. And then in the meantime, they can completely support how their people did it. You know what I mean?
I don't think they completely support it, do they?
Well, if you ever put on CNN after it happened, you can actually hear them say, like, oh, it's a terrible thing that happened, but I can completely understand why they did it. I mean, how big are these people's balls, for Christ's sake?
Get your balls out! All right, thanks.
Thank you, Joe.
Fezzy, we got to keep it together here. That's what you and I have been trying to do for people. Organize everybody.
Sure, starting with the kids and our Spy Kid Corps.
Yeah. Here's Teresa. Teresa, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Teresa.
Hi, guys. Listen, I go to Rutgers too, and that girl I have to say
we're
was
huge at
an
Rutgers.
idiot.
We're huge at Rutgers, Fez. We're the Rutgers show.
Nice.
This is what I wanted to say, is that they can tell us that they're going to hit us in like 3 days, and they can't tell us anything else, and that's scary and frustrating for me. I don't know what we're supposed to do about it.
Well, I guess there is nothing we can do other than when it happens, try to pick up more clues. But to me, it seems like it's like, you ever have like before July 4th weekend and they tell you how many people are going to get killed by drunk drivers?
Oh, yeah, right.
And there's, you know, they can set up things to stop drunk driving and everything, but they're never going to be able to stop all drunk drivers.
Right. There's still going to be someone drunk on the 4th of July.
Right. That's how this is.
But this is something that, like, they can do to us, and it's like, I feel so powerless, like, we're vulnerable in that sense. With drunk drivers, you can be like, oh, well, then I won't drive drunk or something like that, but this is like, these crazy people are going to do something, and we don't even know.
I know what you're saying, but there is, just to be in a society of any kind, to be a human being, there's an element of trust at all times. When you're driving down the road, let's say, there's nothing to keep a car from crossing the yellow line into you, other than you're thinking a normal person is going to try to do their best to stay in their lane. Yeah. That's all we have.
So this is basically a reminder to be alert to everything.
Right.
There's no way I can make you feel better, honey.
No, sure, of course not. I'm just saying it's
maybe this will help.
Get your balls out! That doesn't make anyone feel better.
That's his boyfriend.
Checks me out.
It's not my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's not. Teresa, it's not.
She knows.
She won't believe me. 877-692-1027. Want to remind everyone that at some point tonight, Paul O will be with us.
Right.
He'll be on the phone, our movie critic, and talking about some Oscar contenders.
He's still worried about that in the middle of all this.
He's all about film, Ronnie, and the Oscar race. Corky Romano and Bandits, the two films he'll be looking at this week.
Austin.
Hello?
Austin?
Is this Steve Austin?
Hi. Big ass card number 9168.
Hey, 9168.
How you doing? Listen, this whole garbage with these protesters. I mean, I was down there. I was down at Ground Zero. They know nothing about it. They know nothing about what's going on.
Take them down there.
I would love to. I'd love to take them down there and rub their head in it. I mean, I've been down there.
And smack them in the back of the head with a brick.
Well, I'd love to take them down there and show them. I mean, they have no idea. They're talking about, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that. Well, no, we should do this. We should do that.
That's right, Fez. We should do this and we should do that.
Not do this and not do that.
We got to do two things.
What?
This and that. And you know what? Maybe the other thing. If we got time, let's
not
do
the other thing.
We'll do the other thing. All right, thank you. Jane says, Fezzy, she's done with Sergio because he treats her like a rag doll.
Oh.
So Jane's on the air.
I'd never care for Sergio.
Why?
The way he treats Jane.
Oh, yeah.
It's awful.
She says she's going away to Spain when she gets her money saved.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for her. She could do with a vacation.
It's a talk. Trust me.
Yeah?
Let's talk with her. She's crazy. Jane, you're on Run It Fast. How you doing, Jane?
Fezzy, I need a vacation.
What does Jane say? Tell me the truth. What is it that Jane says?
I want to know if you're going to broadcast Bush when he speaks in like another minute or so.
What's that, Jane?
Like, are you going to cut in on the broadcast? Are you going to broadcast it live?
I don't really know what he's going to be saying.
I know, but are you going to...
I think he's answering questions tonight.
But
so unless we can call in...
Yeah, I know, but are you going to, go into...
Those big-ass simulcasts?
Yeah.
All right, well, you know what? Let's keep an eye on it to see. Is somebody watching it for us?
He just walked out to the podium.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. 9274.
Hoo-ha!
Yeah, I got a hoo-ha.
Okay.
You sure do.
Thanks, Jane.
You got a big one.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what love is, so she only knows if they want her. That's all she knows. So we'll monitor that speech. I guess if it's exciting, we'll come on with you. But lately, it hasn't been too exciting. John, you're on Fez.
Hey,
John.
what's up?
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Johnny?
Oh, well, I just wanted to tell you guys I had a great time on the bus tour, man.
Oh, cool. You went out and did the big New York tour, right?
What? Yeah. And, oh, my God, what a blast we had. That Laney girl, she was something else.
Yeah?
Well, I have some exclusive photos for you guys if you like.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Oh, my God, unbelievable. She let them puppies breathe.
I didn't get to see her at all.
No?
No.
Oh, amazing.
Who's this? I can't remember line 8, Fuzzy. What's that?
Huh?
Julio?
Julio?
Julio.
All right, we have a Geo now. We were confused.
Right, yeah.
Okay, what's going on, guys?
Julio.
You're on the bus, too?
Yeah, me and Julio.
I'm the one who answered the question the other for a different world, remember?
Oh, yeah. Me and Fez have been talking about that ever since.
We don't know how you pulled it off.
Yeah, it's amazing.
How'd I pull it off? Of course I pulled it off. Actually, I'm cardholder 8123 also.
All right, so you guys had a good time out there. You going out with Al Dukes on the bar crawl?
Unfortunately, I can't do it. I'll be working tomorrow night.
Literally nobody's
has an excuse.
No one's going to go with him.
doing it.
I work nights, guys.
When Billy does it, it's packed. When Al does it, he's all by himself.
Right, watch. Everyone will be available when Billy does another one.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Billy's a cool guy. Billy's number one.
Yeah, he is. He's number one, isn't he?
Yeah, card holder number 10.
He's number one and take it number 2.
All right, see you later, man.
Thanks, guys. Now, Julio, he works nights,
right,
but was able to go out with Billy,
right,
on the TV tour from On Location Tours. But now when it comes time to go out with Al, he's got to work. And we're getting it from everybody.
Oh, yeah, I'm hearing it from everybody. Here from RonFez.net, it's the Kia boy.
Hi.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm an NYU student, and let me say that I am definitely pro-war.
No matter what happens? Or just this war?
Well, it depends on the case, but these peace fags make me sick. They live by the philosophy that all violence is bad. Well, sometimes you need violence to protect peace. These people think that by hurting them, we're no better than them. We are better than them because we don't go around bombing whatever the hell they have in their little country. This is definitely a case where we need to retaliate. And the protesters really have no idea. They look at life in a black and white way. Violence, bad, peace, good. They can't seem to put together the fact that sometimes you need to combine the two.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
That's all.
So you're seeing a lot of them at NYU.
He's fired up.
Yeah.
Fired up.
Well, he's the IKEA boy.
We all love Fight Club, didn't we?
Sure.
Those were naive, happy days. Innocent days. Are we going to take a little break here?
We can take a break here.
Then maybe during that time we'll make up our mind whether we'll come back with the president or not. Maybe we'll talk along with the president and help him.
All right. Cool.
All right.
877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. Frequency. 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez.
Al, we had you check over the president. You say it's not too exciting?
Nope.
No big news, no,
just everything's going as planned.
All right, so we're all okay.
All right, so the president just making some very brief statements and then taking some questions.
Okay, because this always gets me in a good mood. It's Hot Liz.
Oh, cool.
Hot Liz, how you doing, honey?
Hey, guys. I am absolutely wonderful. I'm making my parents listen to the show for the first time.
Is that right?
I did because it's my mommy's birthday, so I just wanted to wish her a happy birthday and tell her I love her.
It's your hot mom's birthday?
She is a hot mom, and yes, it is her birthday.
I love that.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks, guys. Are you guys coming to the bar crawl tomorrow?
Yeah, we're supposed to stop down at the end of the show.
All right. Well, I'm Mark, and I will see you there then.
All right, here's a song for your mom, tell us.
All right.
For your hot mom.
It's a happy birthday song.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Good job there, hot mom. Having a hot daughter.
Have a happy hot birthday.
Hey, Anthony, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Anthony.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
What's up? I'm a student here at New Haven University in Connecticut.
Nice, huh? Doing well.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I was telling, I wasn't alive for Vietnam, but I've seen all the old documentaries. That's what I feel like I'm over here. Everyone's, protesting and all the girls. It's mostly all girls.
Yeah, well, a lot of the people, wanted to live through the 60s and be part of that whole thing, and I can understand that. But,
I don't know. Then, to me, it was more of a purpose. And now it's, it's terrorism to me. It should be dealt with.
Right. Well, you have to remember the Vietnam, the Viet Cong never came running in New York shooting people up.
Yeah.
There's a little different situation.
Yeah, definitely. Card holder 5250, guys. And, you know what? I'm afraid of black people.
Oh, Anthony.
People are so scared of black people.
I just love black people now ever since the terrorist attack.
Just your favorites?
I'm so safe around them. I never knew one black guy to take a plane and ram it into a building. Black people are the best.
You know, if you check the history books, that's true.
I'll tell you what, I can say a lot of good things about Puerto Ricans.
Yeah?
They won't ram their planes into stuff.
No,
they
never.
They hang out. Sure, the music's a little loud, but that's it.
It's a different mindset. They're not going to, knock down buildings.
Oh, how I love everybody that isn't a terrorist. I love them all. Here's Jason. Jason, you're on Run Fest.
Hello, Jason. Jason?
Hey, I'm here.
What can we do for you, Jason?
Right after the terrorist attacks happened in school, some kid painted this huge Pakistani flag on the wall in the bathroom.
That seems like it would have taken some time.
Right, where the teachers
Not
who
painted,
checked the
like,
bathroom?
drew it on there.
All right, so, half the time they're saying that your principal sucks C. So
Right.
you can't get too worried, kid. It's just your high school, all right?
It's just the boys' room. Worse
Jason,
things can happen in there, trust me.
I'm going to tell you right now, nothing's more annoying than a kid, okay, Jason? And you're one of them. All right, buddy? See you later.
Okay.
Right,
there you go.
I try to, get with these kids a little bit and try to pick up their little egos.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can rap with the kids, Ronnie.
Right.
They trust you.
I'll rap with them and then I'll next slap them. So they understand.
In that order.
And those kids need to be taking laps. Run a little bit.
Maybe that'll do it. Walk it off. You see a Pakistani flag in your bathroom, walk it off.
Walk it off. And drink some water.
Now, on a situation in Florida, O.J. Simpson finds himself in court again.
Yeah.
This time over road rage charges. Actually, misdemeanor battery and felony auto burglary charges, which could have him in jail for 2 to 16 years. Yeah, right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now, O.J., they're in the jury selection process. Now, as the court recessed yesterday, this nutbar, O.J. Simpson, there's a microphone there in the courtroom. He walks up to it and just starts singing. Just starts singing out loud while there's still a few people left in the courtroom.
You'll never find another love like mine.
So he starts singing Stormy Weather. At least that's what he said. They said the people that were in the courtroom couldn't recognize what he was singing.
Yeah.
But they think it was this, Stormy Weather.
You try doing that much coke, Fez, and see if you don't start to do some occasional wacky things.
This man is insane. Maybe this is the defense this time, the insanity plea.
What, like you said before, the guy killed his wife and got away with it. He's not going to be afraid of an assault charge.
Now he's actually going to sing and dance his way through felony auto burglary charges.
So what did the judge do when he was doing this? These bandits will steal your hearts and an Oscar.
What I'm saying, there was the potential for Oscars here because you've got...
That's excellent.
So you're saying 2 bits, 4 bits, bandits, an Oscar.
Bandits, because it rhymes with 4 bits?
I
think
could even
so.
try what they band together for Oscars, something along those lines. I don't know.
Are you saying we're finally getting the bandits together back for Oscar night?
But you do get the sense that almost everybody here. I mean, Barry Levinson, has kind of been looking for a hit, so he wanted to hook up with Bruce Willis. It's understandable, but in a way, you see a lot of egos working here. Like a lot of improvisational comedy going on. Where probably made up their own lines, which I never like that.
You like a script.
I like a script. I like them, seeming to know what they're rehearsing and know what they're doing.
All right, here's Chris. I think he saw the movie, too. Hey, Chris, you're on with Polo.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, guys, card holder 6853.
Hooah!
All right. What you talking about, Willis? If it's bandits, must be Oscar.
What you talking about, Willis? I like that.
There you go, Chris. Is that what you're saying, Polo?
I'm saying that. The wig thing, though, was really important to the
Here's David, Polo. He agrees with you.
That's good.
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, card holder 11239 here.
Hooah!
I got an easy one for you guys.
All right.
Bruce Willis be winning an Oscar on Oscar night.
God, who said that? Polo or David? You guys
think,
sound the same.
I mean, Bruce Willis kind of really walks very coolly through this movie. It's Billy Bob who really overacts and has all of the. He's like the neurotic guy who's got he thinks he's got every disease, and he's constantly acting quirky and weird.
So you're saying, Thornton, here's a who just won an Oscar?
You know, I mean, I'm not going to say Billy Bob is, you know.
Hey, John, you're on with Polo.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one for you guys.
Sure.
Bandit's chances of Oscar look smoky.
Smokey the Bandits.
Ah, nice.
Here's Andrew. Andrew, you're on.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, these bandits will die hard for an Oscar.
Because Bruce Willis is the Die Hard.
Yeah.
All right, what about this, Polo? Would you say this? Not since the USFL have bandits ran down with an Oscar.
No, I would not
Nice, the Tampa Bay Bandits.
Sure. Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, Kate Blanchett is actually apparently a very good friend of Billy Bob Thornton.
She's great. Kate Blanchett's great.
So you're saying Kate will be cashing a Blanchett at Oscar?
Instead of blank check?
I think so.
You went far for that one. You had to dive deep for that clam, Fuzzy.
What about this one? Oscar tells Kate, hey, nice bandits.
Instead of breasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bandits. Hey,
yeah, they were
Leo.
pushing Tim together.
Leo.
8605.
Hey, Leo.
Hooah! Thank you.
All right, let's imagine that we're all bank robbers and we're going to the Oscars.
They're going to steal an Oscar.
This kid, Fuzzy, they're already stealing from Kenny Allen one night after it happened.
That Kenny Allen is so annoying.
What do you think, Paul? Kenny Allen's year for an Oscar? No!
I'm backing away from
I
that.
say the things. Here's Miguel. You're on with Polo.
Hey, Miguel.
Hey, you can bank on the bandits.
Oh, you have to say Oscar in this
You know,
somewhere.
I have to say, this movie kind of encourages bank robbery because it really makes it look very easy.
Here's Nick. You're on with Polo.
Hi, Nick.
Billy Bob Thornton will be swatting the bandits robbing an
All right, but the voice was great, Fuzzy. I know that you didn't like the wordplay, but the voice was there.
Not all of them I understand right away.
But it's half the battle is getting the perfect Polo impression.
You say so.
I say the things. Jimmy, you're on the fence.
Hey, Jimmy.
Billy will be bobbing for an Oscar.
Get it?
You know, but I really honestly think Billy Bob is kind of box office poison. He really should go back to Sling Blade 2 or something like that. You know,
All right, here's what I like on the instant feedback. Bandits? We don't need no stinking bandits. We need Oscars.
That's a takeoff on it. We don't need no stinking bandits.
Hey, didn't he die in Sling Blade?
Well, I mean, so what? That was his big hit, Sling Blade. So, I mean,
but what's he coming back to the dead?
I know. It's like it hasn't been
Slingos.
done before. I mean, they do this in Hollywood.
Name one time.
They
Ghost
do
Dad.
prequels. then.
Alien.
We could do Sling Blade, the prequel.
Who's way? You're going to suddenly...
Well, then why would they use him? They would have to be some sort of sling kid.
No, they could do just before...
Sling babies.
I don't know. We could think of some. I mean, come on.
I like the way he wins an Oscar. Good.
That's good. Mike, you're on a Fez.
Bandits will be robbing an Oscar.
Polo, they are nailing you.
That one was perfect.
They're mocking you. That's what it is. The thing is that the bank robbery scenarios like this, the one at the end, which I just saw in 3,000 Miles to Graceland last year, was, you know, so they stole
Yeah, but
a
not
lot
everybody
of these
sees every movie. Here's Jen. Jen, you're on with Paul.
So no one should make another bank robbery movie because Polo saw one.
It's like Bonnie and Clyde, Fez. It's been done.
That's it. It's over.
Jen, you're on with Ron Fez.
Hey, Jen.
The boys make like bandits at the Oscars.
I don't know about girls doing this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Makes me sound funny.
All right, so that's Bandits. You're thinking that could win Best Picture.
Hey, you know.
Now, your big surprise film for Oscar, you say, is Corky Romano?
Corky Romano. Yeah, that's obviously also out this week with Chris Kattan, you know, from Saturday Night Live.
No, I'm not familiar with him.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, they did that night at the Roxbury where he does the dances and he does the monkey on the... You know, he does all those stupid characters on Saturday Night Live. He's a very impy character. And you also got Chris Penn and Peter Falk in this movie, and Peter Berg, as a matter of
So
fact.
you're saying Bill Conti will be playing some folk music at the Oscars?
I hope Oscar doesn't fork up this one. I'm Polo.
So Peter Falk is a mafia kingpin of some sort.
And the Academy gives a folk to Oscar.
And Chris Penn, of course, one of our favorite actors, plays his macho burly son, and Peter Berg, another macho burly son, both mafia.
This year, Oscar will be getting on a train and going to Chris Penn Station.
So they're both made men, very angry guys, and then you've got Corky, who frankly is very moronic and seems kind of gay. But the thing about it is that Corky apparently is very hetero in this movie, and in a strange twist, Chris Penn is gay in this movie.
What?
What a bunch of twists.
That's true.
So this is like the first big gay Oscar film ever.
That'll be a big...
And you're saying Oscar's going to turn into a Corky monster.
Instead of Cookie?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Hey, Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
If Chris Gates saying what fits in my anus, puts on an Oscar with a 4 Corky.
That sounds just like you, Polo. Craig, you're on Ron and Fez.
Sounds like me.
Craig.
914. Hoo-hoo-ah! Corky Romano is going to be the big cheese at the Oscars. Yeah.
Now, so the film
Romano's
premise...
a cheese, right?
I believe.
The film premise is that Corky has to infiltrate the FBI so he can get his, mafia family.
FBI love this film.
Off the hook. And I have to tell you that the FBI comes off really stupid in this movie.
Colin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Colin, you're on Polo.
Hey, Polo. Hey, I don't know if you know about this, but can he? Yes, he can. It doesn't take Corky Steinbrenner to know Romano's going to win an Oscar.
That was good.
That was convoluted.
Here's Anthony. Anthony, you're on with Polo, your hero. Hey, Anthony.
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
Hey.
You guys want some cookies or something at the Oscars?
You guys want some Oscars? You guys want some cookies?
Because he's in the FBI
How do you
now.
get to do more because you do that?
That's it. You put on a Girl Scout uniform. You guys want some cookies?
Yeah.
And stop pretending you're not gay. Just
Part of
embrace
what
it.
happens is he's in the FBI. He has to try and visit his family, so he has to come in disguise. So
All right, here's Christian. Christian, you're on the Ron and Fez.
Christian.
Papa Cork, because Corky's taking away an Oscar.
Oh, I like...
What the hell is he doing?
That's you. When you get crazy, you go...
And you go nuts.
Crazy.
Polo, you've never been so popular. Do you realize that?
Please, this is crazy stuff.
Joe,
You've always been hated.
You're on with Polo.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Looks like Mango is ripe for an Oscar.
Yeah, this is kind
That
of...
was his last phone call before he died.
I guess.
This is kind of a stepping stone till Mango the movie, I guess.
All right, Polo, here's that little girl you wanted to adopt, Lene.
Yes.
She's your favorite. Hey, Lene.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
We can never just get the name.
Corky's gonna pop at the Oscars.
Oh, you're so cute.
It's very clever.
So get your boys out.
Time for bed, Lene.
Been singing that all day.
Star 69, let's call. At HRS over there immediately.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow, honey.
Bye.
She's raving in the background.
This year, Oscar will be singing "Get Your Balls Out."
Hey, well, not Polo.
What? I didn't say that.
Don't start stuff, Polo.
Yeah, Polo.
I didn't do it.
Yeah,
You stick with Corky Romano.
I didn't do it.
Because Oscar's getting a case of Romanonucleosis.
Joe, you're on.
Hey guys, I got a spy report. I just saw Corky Romano.
Yeah.
And hey, Captain, come get your Oscar.
That would be a slap in
That's
the
what
back.
I love.
All right, way to go, Joe.
Has anyone seen Chris Kattan's Corkies? He's got to drive to Oscar.
Forget Porky's. It's Corky's at the Oscars.
If Roberto Benigni can win an Oscar, why not, Chris Kattan as Corky Romano? That's what I think.
Here's Mikey. Mikey saw not only Corky's, because he saw Bandits.
Wow. He's as busy as Paulo. Hi, Mike.
Hello, Ron. Hello, Fez. Al.
Al.
46, 23.
Kua.
I still think the Bandits are going to screw Corky out of an Oscar. Get.
It's going to be a tough
Wow.
Well, after all that, that's what he comes up with.
He was tying together.
Lighten up on the big intro.
Get your balls out.
Just awful.
Why do you love him so?
I don't love him at all.
John, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Corky, life goes on after the Oscars.
Like that one,
That was perfect.
You
know how you just went get? He does the same thing.
Talking.
Although, I swear, if anything happened to you, like if you got run over by a truck tomorrow,
we wouldn't even know it.
People are so ready to step in for you. You're the most replaceable man walking the earth.
Oh, yeah?
Except for banging your Sasquatch wife, you can be replaced.
Yes, nobody's taking up that job.
Apparently anybody could do.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone has done her.
Not me. That's the one.
That's the one? Finally?
I should have
found the one?
If Sax is shooting her with a bazooka and a cooch, then I'd have sex with her.
No, we're going to set up a 9.5-week situation for you.
With who, your wife?
Yes.
Please.
You're going to tie a little...
9.5 weeks. That's what she calls her lunch break.
Seriously. Speaking of lunch break, where's our pizza at?
On its way.
Why was Rudy able to go down there and back in 10 minutes?
I'm not sure.
Who went for us? Billy?
Actually,
I can't. I'm doing
think
a
of
show.
his name right now.
You got to. Well, the thing about producing is you got to.
Give a detail, man.
All right, Paulo.
Yes, sir.
Let's get back. Iron Monkey, you hate
Iron Monkey. Iron Monkey, of course, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, now Iron Monkey. Actually, Iron Monkey...
I thought Iron Monkey is what you call your wife.
No.
At least the cooch.
Oh,
Her Iron Monkey. I want you to lick the Iron Monkey.
Time to pet the Iron Monkey.
That's not what
I need to oil the Iron Monkey and feed it the Polo banana.
Call it. No, not monkey. Not at all. The thing is that this
her
movie...
panties he calls a barrel full of Iron Monkeys.
Oh, God.
This movie came before Crouching Tiger.
The Iron Monkey came before Crouching Tiger.
And before The Matrix, the director of this...
What about the sequel your wife's doing, Crouching Hippo?
No.
Crouching Hippos.
No. I'm
How
going
big
to avoid
you
the
think she
white
is?
questions
Seriously.
completely.
How big you think she... let's say how much her ass alone weighs.
She's not... Look at me. I'm a big man.
Yeah.
I'm 6'4", 290.
6'4".
I'm a big man.
And you're from Grenoble, France.
And you're nowhere near her size.
No, that's not true.
You're not even near the size of her ass.
Oh,
I saw her on TV, though.
Okay.
Apparently Bin Laden is hanging somewhere in her ass crevice.
Really? Just hiding in that cave.
He's in a bunker down there. He calls her bunghole a bunker.
It's a lot of people we could send into that country. And my wife...
Your wife's ass.
Perhaps one of them. Yeah, I understand, but...
I wanted to send your wife's ass a Christmas card. What's the zip code? I know the zip code of the right cheek. What's the zip code of the left cheek?
There's a couple of zip codes. Now...
How much does it cost? How much money, seriously, would it cost to take a cab across your wife's ass? There and back.
Well, some people don't want to go into that neighborhood. So
it's a bad neighborhood. It really is.
The thing about it is we got to get back to the Iron Monkey. I want to talk about my wife.
Yeah, her ass is so big it actually fits in her bra. That's the big ass. It comes all the way back up.
Now, the Iron Monkey guy, he did The Matrix, and,
I'll tell you this much, Fez. I saw a tennis court on her taint. And that's,
clay?
Yes.
Or grass?
It's a little overgrown now.
Wow. Set it up like a nice country club.
It needs some tending.
My gosh.
So, The Matrix, and, this is what the Iron Monkey is all about,
Your wife's ass.
No. another Chinese film. They're trying to cash in on the money because this may.
Polo, your wife's anal canal is so big. There's gondolas in there, and it costs $25.
Wow. The music's so nice, though. You can stand the stench.
Well, thankfully she's not around. Or she'd be screaming and cursing if she heard it.
She would anyway.
That's all she does is scream or curse.
That's why I've got her at the other place.
You lay down on that ass. It's like living on a fault line.
You ought to try to launch a Scud missile across that ass.
Look,
see if you can't knock Bin Laden out of there.
There is no question that, we could send her in, and she could probably do some damage.
Hey, Tom, you're on with your hero, Polo.
Hey, guys. Yeah, I heard that's a good neighborhood to buy crack.
Oh, see. Now, can we get back to the movie, please?
They're showing it on her ass cheeks.
This is not
a double feature, one for each cheek.
It's an IMAX film on her ass, Fezzy.
I'm going to put her on the phone someday, and you guys are going to... You have to be bleeping a lot, because if she heard it...
Hey, Dave, you're on with Polo.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
It's Big Ass 6533.
Hoo-ah!
Hey, I just want to say that I think they're going to hold the Oscars at Polo's wife's ass this year.
There's a sign over a crack that says Shrine Auditorium.
If it's okay, could we just wind this up now?
Yes!
This is not right.
Believe me, I don't want to spend all night talking about your wife's ass.
Yes, we want to wind this up. How soon can we send ground troops into your wife's ass?
No.
We better carpet bomb that big ass for a while.
That's a carpet that needs bombing.
Hey,
not the problem.
Hey, Andrew.
Why did you have to have her ass tented?
Andrew, you're on Ron of Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, when Polo's wife stands on a scale, it says one at a time.
Hey,
that's a big ass. Polo, you know that's a big ass if the scale gets confused.
Right.
She's going to go to the health farm soon, probably.
Just send her to any farm. It doesn't have to be a health farm.
Get her milked.
Except the place she used to go is closed down.
She outgrew.
No, it was a late
She can't get her ass in the door.
She couldn't fit in the gate at a fat farm.
It was very nice. They blended everything.
This was Jurassic Park. That's the last place that she went.
That's her fat farm?
Yes.
No, I'm trying to...
Hey, George, you're on Ron of Fez.
Yeah, I was just listening to the TV, and Bush just announced that there's a safe zone to go in case of any nuclear blast.
Yeah.
It would be Polo's wife.
Your wife's ass is now a safe zone?
Well...
Or is Bush just doing jokes about your wife's ass now?
Isn't that where they're hiding Cheney?
How did that happen? How did Bush start doing jokes?
I don't know. All we do is report the news, Polo.
Right.
We don't make it up.
That seems highly unlikely.
That's what shocked me.
The Great Wall of China and the great ass of your wife are the two things that can be seen from space, man-made.
I yelled in your wife's ass yesterday. I'm still waiting for the echo.
Look, you don't want to anger. We should use her for good, and, she could go in. I'm saying don't anger her, okay? That's all I'm saying.
I want to grab her by her ankles and use her for good paving a street.
I think we should get her on our side, and I think...
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop a bunker buster bomb down in that ass.
We should
Let
be
it rattle around for a while, said.
Back to the Iron Monkey.
Hey, Kaz, you're on Ron of Fez.
Hey, Kaz.
Hi, guys.
Hey, babe.
When Paulo's wife dances at a wedding, she makes the band skip.
Boy, if she can
I know women are making fun of your wife's ass.
It's so big.
Hey, Joey, you're on Ron of Fez.
I heard his wife's ass is going to spontaneously combust with anthrax.
As I said, if you want, I would talk to her about...
3 of her ass's employees came down with the anthrax.
I would say employ her in the defense of this country. I would say that would be fine. But I
the Pentagon needs a new side.
Make fun of her, honestly, because you'll anger her.
And you
Sleeping Giant?
And you wouldn't like her when she's
really
angry.
Don't want to anger her, honestly.
All right, Paulo, we got to go, buddy.
All right, sir. Iron Monkey sometime.
Okay.
All right.
See you later.
Bye.
Hi, Polo. You like the movie?
Good. 877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
102.7 WNEW.
This fall on CBS, travel around the world with the amazing Racist.
Great, seeing a bunch of foreigners.
The Amazing Racist. It's not just a race against time. It's a race against ignorance.
I can't believe how many colors they got in Africa.
Join the Amazing Racist across the globe, exploring places like Southeast Asia.
Hey, sucky girl, Yoko, you do Joe real good for a chocolate bar.
Poland.
Hey, I got a light bulb. How many of you morons want to try changing it?
Latin America.
Hello, Mexico. Goodbye, hubcaps. Amigos, waking up from your siesta. It's time to rob me, then smuggle drugs back to the United States, though.
And India.
Hey, dotheads, I'm milking your dead grandmother.
The Amazing Racist. You never know where he'll end up.
It better not be Greece. I don't want to be playing butt dots with a bunch of flamos.
New this season, The Amazing Racist could come to your neighborhood.
Hey, we ever going to go anywhere white people live?
This fall on CBS.
We're Ron and Fez, 877-692-1027.
Hey, Liz. Liz, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hi, Liz.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, Liz.
She said, hey, Liz, you're...
Word on the air, honey.
Can't
say the F word on the air.
As much as we'd all like to.
Yeah.
If they took a vote on that, I'm sure it would pass, but not yet. Speaking of runoffs, polls just closed in the Democratic candidate for mayor's runoff race. And then there's also some celebrity runoffs you want to check out on ronfez.net.
That's thanks to Jeff and Carter, Fezzy.
Yeah, those 50-50 buddies.
Never pick one or the other. They're both doing great. Hey, Walt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Walt.
What's up, guys? Got a spy report. I'm backstage in Philadelphia at the Nation's D concert. They're about to hit the stage.
Spy report.
I figured I'd call in, let you guys know. I know you were jealous and O&A got them on the show, but
yeah, I
we got
was.
the inside scoop backstage at the D show from Philadelphia. Came down from New York.
All right, obey the D, my friend.
I will obey the D. You rock on.
All right, rock on, Fez. You want to rock on?
Nice. Thank you for the spy report.
Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, spy report. Another one.
Spy report.
Survivor. This girl from Miami, Jennifer, assistant deputy or something like that. Super hot.
How you liking it so far?
I hate it, but this girl is super hot.
Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on her. She's Jennifer?
I think her name is Jennifer. She's a deputy sheriff from Miami, and everyone's been bitching that there was no hot girls on.
Yeah.
This girl makes Jennifer Lopez look stupid.
Yeah, any girl would. Fellow's wife would.
With a real size ass.
All right, that's it.
Later.
All right, super hot Jennifer.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys. How you doing tonight?
Calling the gang, my friend.
Yeah. Hey, I just flew to Detroit to Motown.
The Motor City?
Yeah, the Motor City.
Okay.
Flew to Motown this morning, and I flew back just a little while ago. I have a couple of issues with what's going on with this National Guard situation. Now, first of all, Fezzy, you're an expert in young men in uniform. Is that correct?
Sure, and weaponry, sure.
Yeah, whatever. You got these guys that are in the National Guard. The National Guard is supposed to be like the militia. So it's like insurance agents and mechanics. And these guys are in the airport in camouflage uniforms with M16s hanging over their shoulders.
Hey, Mike, before you panic about the National Guard, the National Guard, you sound like a big pussy. The National Guard doesn't take planes and run it into buildings. They're protecting you, okay?
But wait a second.
So let me say something to you, Mike. Mike, let me say this.
And they start spraying lead from these M16s.
Mike, before you start saying this, you know what you ought to do? Walk up to them and thank them for watching your ass.
Yeah, I guess.
Watching your big, sorry, whining ass.
Yeah, well, they're just a little overarmed. And also, that camouflage stuff, if they were bushes, it'd be fine.
You know what I wish, Mike? You know what I wish? I wish that they were there when on the 11th. I wish the National Guard was there and sprayed lead that day.
Too late, baby. I don't want to be sprayed with lead in the airport.
Baby, I'm not your baby, you big puss. You're letting other guys watch your ass and then you bitch about it.
I think they're just a little overarmed in that airport.
How can you be overarmed when buildings are being attacked and people are being killed? How can you be overarmed?
What, are they going to have the terrorists carrying howitzers down the
How the hell do you know? You know nothing.
I don't know. I don't like seeing those...
All you know is that somebody else is protecting you, so why don't you go over and thank them?
Yeah, I suppose. But I tell you...
Instead of running through the airport in a blind panic.
When you start seeing those big guns in there...
Oh, they got big guns.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's like a lot of people in the airport, and when they start spraying lead around there, I'm going to be diving into the Brookstone store.
You know what to do? Wet yourself.
Yeah. Hey, later.
No, I finally got him to sleep. I got Mike to sleep.
Oh, good.
You know what I hate, Fuzzy?
Mike?
Yeah, well, Mike be on other things. But you're putting... all they are is insurance agents. They came out of their other life to keep an eye on you.
Left their families, their jobs, their friends to go and do their duty that they signed up for and have been trained to do.
You know, all that weekend warrior stuff would have been funny last summer. Not this summer. Not this year.
These people are absolutely needed, and God bless them for signing up and be willing to do something that Mike's not willing to.
Inez, you're on Manifest.
Hi, Inez.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fezzi.
Yeah.
I've got two things to say.
I bet you do.
One is I agree with your caller who said that the police officer on Survivor, the one from Orlando, she is a hottie.
Her name is Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for her.
Mm-hmm. And the second thing I wanted to say is, Al, please make a good bar crawl. I'm going down there with some of my girlfriends.
All right, lesbian chicks?
Much to my husband's delight.
All right, Al, if you can't pull off a good bar crawl and you got lesbian girls, you suck.
No, it's going to be great.
It better be great.
Inez, how could it not be? You got the party meister, Al Dukes. We've been warned. We've never seen this side of him.
Oh, my. That's kind of scary, isn't it?
So Mr. Congeniality will be out there tomorrow night for the New York Forever Tribeca bar crawl.
Okay.
Looking forward to drinking with you.
Absolutely.
That sounds so stupid.
That's ridiculous.
It's stupid.
How is that partying?
We'll put alcohol in a glass and then we'll swallow it. I'm Al Dukes. I'm a robot.
He's Bender, the robot from Futurama.
Darren, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys, this is to that last guy that was on the air.
Yeah.
If you don't support our country, and to anybody else that doesn't support our country, get out. Go to Afghanistan and get bombed.
I don't want them spraying down the airport.
How can you? It's beyond me how anyone could have any problem with anyone who's pitching in and helping protect this country. Who's doing their duty.
And then these are the same people that'll be bitching. Well, the CIA should have known.
Oh, right, yeah.
You don't want any security at all.
Oh, yeah, if someone, takes his air sick bag, he'll be crying for a stewardess. If anything happens, he'll be crying for help.
What are we, overarmed? How do you know? You do not know what the threat is. Other than the fact that those people are threatening us, and that the National Guard, Fezzi, is going to be there for us, I'm all happy for it. And I'll say thank you.
God bless them.
Not acting like these weekend warriors.
Why is there insurance men with camouflage on?
Guys like that make me forget how much I hate you, Al. Thank you. You're welcome. Dave, you're on Manifest.
That's nice that you said to him.
Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fezzi, I'm going to be the first to admit it. Dave, you're on Manifest.
Yeah, I just wanted to basically go over a few of the points that Mike was making.
Yeah.
That, A, they're underarmed. There's no such thing as being underarmed.
He says they're overarmed.
Right.
Because they have M16 or whatever he saw.
Well, yeah, I personally feel that maybe they are underarmed, and maybe they should have, like, MP5 and a few other weapons as well. Exactly what you say, Ron. It is not known what the threat is. They should have phasers set on kill. I don't, get me the laser-guided things. Hey, whatever you guys have, bring it out. Because you know what? When they're sitting there cutting his damn throat, he's going to want people to start opening fire.
You know what? He'll be begging for a National Guardsman to come save him.
When I'm seeing the guard guys here in Manhattan, I say the same thing to them as I say to the firemen and the police. Thanks.
Yeah, God
Thank
bless
you.
them.
Appreciate it.
I am.
Helping us out.
All right.
Good night.
Good night, Dave. All right, that's one listener put to bed.
Here's our buddy, the Rooster, our war correspondent. How you doing, Rooster?
Rooster.
Gentlemen, my heart rate. I'm gonna flip out.
Yeah.
This guy, man. I tell you, I want him branded. I want Mike branded.
He should be branded.
But
I would like to actually use a branding iron.
You know what? We've been on and off of this activation now for this entire month. You know what? 99% of the people come over and say thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Then you got some guy like that, some coward, that should be branded as such, doesn't understand even how the National Guard or any of these guys out there, the cops and anything, do their job.
Right.
You know, if they understood it, they'd understand that these guys are putting their life on the line so his candy butt can get on the plane and go safe to wherever he needs to get to. You know what I mean?
Right, that's true.
I just had to vent that, guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Rooster.
I got a patriotic song for Fez.
What's that?
Get your balls out.
Get your balls out.
How is that patriotic?
Your boyfriend has a hit song, my friend.
They're not even red, white, and blue balls.
Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Scott.
Hi, it's Scott. I just wanted to point out, my brother's in the National Guard, and he gets trained with the Army.
Yeah.
They train as much as an Army reservist with the Army. And what's more is my mom is a flight attendant. She would not be flying if it wasn't for people like my brother who are in the airports.
Right.
Flight attendants wouldn't want to be on planes. Pilots wouldn't want to be on planes. And you know what's more is a lot of these guys from the National Guard now are veterans of Gulf Storm. They were actually overseas during Gulf Storm.
Sure.
You know, and it's not right that this guy says that. He obviously knows nothing about the National Guard, about the amount of training they get, and who they are. These people are not only, you know, insurance men, but they're insurance men who happen to be veterans of the Gulf War.
True. I know. It's not like they just picked people off the street and said, here's some rifles. These are trained soldiers. Please.
This is ridiculous. All right, thanks, man.
All right, man. Bye.
You know what my problem is, Fez?
What's that?
I get too short with people now. You know I never wanted to get... That guy, I wanted to smack him already.
He deserved it, Ronnie. I say go with your instincts. I think you're fine. But then I'm an enabler.
Yes, you are. You're an enabler. You're following me into the fray. But seriously, did that even get on your nerves a little bit?
Yes, it's so stupid to say. It's so uninformed and uneducated, and I hate the condescending attitude it's delivered with.
That he's
Listen, baby.
Right. That he is better than these guys.
Right.
Who are protecting him.
Looking down on them because they're serving is what he did.
Right.
They're insurance men. They're lawyers. They're waiters.
That's what's fantastic about it.
Yes.
That these guys are ready to drop what they're doing and come watch your ass.
And they're willing to protect you. Mike, you ass face.
All right,
now you got me. Now I did follow you down.
Hey, Todd, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Todd.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, that guy kind of pissed me off a little bit. I'm ex-active duty. I was regular Army in Korea and Germany. If anything, we're underarmed. If they're carrying M16s, they're carrying M16A2s. At most, they could fire 3-round bursts. They're not the A1s, which are fully automatic. They're also 5.56 millimeter, which means they're smaller than a 9mm Beretta. We're underarmed out there. You want to get overarmed? I'll get out there and I'll start carrying my M249 saw. It's an M16A2 converted, fully automatic, 166 rounds a second.
All right, thanks, my friend.
Nice.
Say it. No, I completely got lost on that.
I can tell if he's talking about a gun or a car.
Oh, that man talk. Completely confused me. You know what? I'll give that guy Mike the opportunity. Is that his name, Mike?
I believe, yeah, it's Mike.
Just call back and apologize, because you got me at a pitch.
All right, 877-692-1027.
We're going to take a break. Are we going to watch the end of Survivor Fez, or...?
Yeah, I guess they're going to have their very first tribal council. I guess from what we can tell so far, they're still in some sort of challenge.
Yeah, because we can't tell exactly because it didn't go up top of the hour.
Right, yeah. So we weren't sure exactly when the president finished up.
Right.
So I don't know where they're at now, if this is an immunity challenge or what, or a reward challenge.
All right, we'll be right back. 877-692-1027, the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez back with you on 1027 WNEW.
Spy Report.
Right off the bat, Fez, the Spy Report for you. No Mercy, the next big WWF pay-per-view event.
Right.
3-way dance. Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, and Rob Van Dam.
Nice. For the WWF title.
Now there's Al just going, like you know it all the time.
No, I'm saying that's the name I recognize from the other wrestling. So
What other wrestling?
The other wrestling.
I think it was ECW.
You used to watch ECW.
No, I had friends that were really into it. They always mention that guy's name, and now I see he's in the WWF.
And they would send me out of the room when they watched it.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Boy, is he going to party tomorrow? Hey, Mike.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
What can we do for you?
Well, first, I got a little benefit going for the firefighters. I was talking to your buddy on the line there just now, and he was telling me he's from North Belmore, too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Glad to hear that, Billy.
That's so nice.
He does his show in the hall. He's doing great.
Where he gets to know the callers one-on-one.
Especially the girls.
He was really cool.
Yeah,
yeah, you know, my brother's a fireman in North Belmore, and he lost about 15 firefighters.
Oh, my God.
And,
so awful.
Yeah, it is awful, man. But, you know, I have a band and I play out, and we were doing a show next Friday, and I figured, you know, let's turn it into a benefit and, you know, raise some money, see if we can get some people. And I figured I'd call you guys and maybe get a plug in.
All right, go ahead, give your plug.
All right, the band is called the $6 Million Band. And we're going to be playing Friday, October 19th in Farmingdale, Long Island.
Nice.
All right, it's going to be awesome. We do all the cover songs you like. Please come down, support, give some money, you know, have a good time, and it'll help a lot of the firefighters' families. I think it's something really cool. A lot of people are doing, you know. And another thing I got to ask you guys about.
Yeah.
Sure.
The big ass card.
Yeah.
All right, now, what does it mean? Is it just the name of a card, or
We can't tell you.
Or is it because, like...
Only the people in the secret society know.
Yeah, it's the big all-secret society, big ASS.
Ah. Well, I signed up, man. I love it. Hey.
Yeah.
For a guy who's going to be receiving it real soon, can you give me one? I'll make up a number. 6530.
Hooah!
Oh,
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Dude, you guys are the best. Thanks for the plug, October 19th.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Anything for a big ass member, Fezzy.
Everyone check out the $6 Million Band. The opening for them will be the Bionic Woodwinds.
Now, speaking of big ass cards, there's something going on about that on ronfez.net. There's a rumor going that we never released big ass cards 1 through 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Where would that rumor start? So that means those very valuable big ass cards are still around somewhere? That can't be. We'll have to check our records.
Hey, Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Big ass number 7933.
Spy report.
Oh, sorry.
I have a spy report.
Oh,
still.
jeez, now we're back.
Spy report.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, Survivor Brandon has just beat Christopher Lowell for the title of gayest man on television.
Really?
Big flamer on Survivor, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Christopher Lowell from the Christopher Lowell Show, and of course before that,
wait a minute,
Interior Motive.
Jim J. Bullock on the other line saying you're crazy.
Just furious.
So his name is Brandon?
Yeah, his name is Brandon.
All right, how far are we away from actually having the tribal council?
Well, right now they're discussing the little plots going on, who they're going to vote off from each tribe.
Okay.
They just had the reward challenge.
Do you have a guess right now, Jim?
Do I have a guess who's it going to be?
Yeah.
Is there someone that fell apart on the challenge, the immunity challenge?
I was on hold. I wasn't really paying attention.
All right, buddy.
I think if it's going to... That guy that was leading the tribe that was walking through the desert that was making everybody fall behind, if they kind of seem not to like him too much. I think his name is Paul.
They always hate the guy who tries to prove what a great athlete he is.
Right. He just seemed bossy from the beginning.
Yeah, they hate the bossy guys. All right, thanks a lot, Jim.
Okay, it looks like they're going to tribal council here. They're lighting their torches. They're walking. They're walking, Ronnie.
They're walking.
And it's at night. So, and there's Jeff Probst.
All right, maybe we'll try to get that on in just a second and see who they vote out tonight. Hey, Brett, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Brett.
Oh, hey, good evening, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, just concerning the guy I called a couple minutes ago about the guns in the airports.
Right, the National Guard.
First of all, I do not agree with that guy one bit. But this is what I wanted to share with you guys.
Okay.
Here we are a month after what happened, and it's now a very, very different world we live in.
Sure.
And pretty soon after, things went down on the 11th, I realized that I have to take stock of myself and what I'm doing and just keep going, in spite of all this chaos that's happening. And I just want to share that with as many people as I can, because I think that's really one of the best ways that we can all deal with what's happened.
All right, Brett, so you're saying take stock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And buy stocks.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you're going to have to be an adult now. And it's we're no longer in the age where you can sit there and you'll look down on somebody because they happen to be in the National Guard.
Exactly.
Because they're guarding this country so you can sleep at night.
Exactly.
And if anyone thinks that this stuff, I mean, the FBI just released this situation that they're worried that there's going to be another hit in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
If you're not taking it serious and if you're not going to pitch in and be part of this.
No, I know. I hope nothing gets hit again. I mean,
yeah, we all do.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's coming right from the FBI, saying that in the next few days there may be attacks in the U.S. again, or where we have interest in other countries.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Brett.
Hey, Tom, you're on Manifest.
Hello, Tom.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
I wanted to mention about that guy Mike that called before about the too much lead in the airports.
Yeah.
That's the same kind of guy that would complain about the firemen not running into the buildings and saving people fast
Right,
enough.
they're better than everybody.
He's the type of guy that has to have something to complain about.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you have a lot of those guys out there, and you know what? We used to hear a lot of it on September 10th. Now, after the 11th, I don't care about everybody's little pet peeves and annoyances.
It's true.
Yeah.
Now the important thing is protecting this country and the people in it.
All right, thanks a lot, Tommy.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, good evening, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Quick question for you. My parents are supposed to take my 4-year-old to Florida next month. My wife and I don't know what to do. You know, Disney World run.
Yeah.
Do we let them take her? Do we, they said they'll understand if we say no. What do we do? What do I do?
Mike, you got to do what you want to do. You got to really, I certainly don't want to give you the advice.
What would you do if it was your son? Your daughter, whatever.
Right now I don't know if I'm in the, not even so much the flying, but being separated from somebody, I don't know how comfortable you are with your parents, if they can handle things,
It's amazing just how vast this is, how much everything gets affected aside from the building.
Right, touches everybody.
I just had dinner in Little Italy at Paisano's, and it is dead. It was less than half full. It was dead. I walked in and got a table.
Yeah, and, great restaurant. Doesn't seem like we have survivor fever yet, does it?
No, like the holidays, like Christmas time.
All right, you want to go look at this, Fez?
Yeah, we can do that.
We're going to do a slight simulcast so we can check out the new Survivor.
Okay.
Clarence Clark.
Another vote for Clarence. We had already heard that from one of the callers.
2 votes Clarence, 2 votes Diane.
Oh, this Diane and this Clarence are running neck and neck here. It's like the mayor runoff.
Another Diane?
3 votes Diane. Diane. 4 votes Diane. 2 votes
Diane.
Clarence looks like a local.
Diane. That's 5 votes. That's enough.
All right. Diane, my friend, you now step into the Hall of Infamy with Deb and Sonia.
Look how freaked out people are looking already. It's the first week.
Diane, the tribe has spoken.
Get out.
Diane, you sicken me. Go away.
You stink, Diane.
You stink.
Get out. Get off my continent.
Well, a lot has been said here.
There goes the walk of shame.
I encourage you head back to camp and boil a lot of water. We're trying to do some mending as a tribe. You can take your torches and head back to camp.
Get out of my sight. Your tribe disgusts me.
You stink. You stink.
The first person off the Survivor who will now be ridiculed.
Hey, Steve, you watched the show, right?
Yeah,
You thought it was going to be...
I thought Clarence was going for sure. First, they passing around a bunch of cherries, right? Everybody's taking 1.
Yeah.
He takes 2 on the sneaky tip. Nobody in the whole tribe says anything, but all of them look at each other like, you saw that?
All right,
Right?
thanks, man.
Okay.
He won't last long because they won't forget that.
Right, then the girl they just voted off?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was all sick and everything, and they all went to get her water. And when they were away, he opens up a can of beans, and when they come out asking why the beans were open, he was like, oh, she was sick. I was trying to do this for her. She was like, no.
He's a food thief.
Yeah, I thought the black guy was off the island for sure.
All right, thanks a lot, Steve.
White people are so scared of black people.
White people are so scared of black people.
What a great voice that guy had.
Very nice.
All right, so first Survivor, I don't know how we're feeling about it yet, Fuzzy. It takes a couple weeks for these things to start working.
Yeah, so you start to see some personalities develop and who you really hate.
Give us a baseball update there, Albert.
It's scoreless in the bottom of the second.
All right, that's the Yankees and the A's.
We ought to get into some of our stuff in a little bit, just the voting that we're going to be doing. For me, personally, Fez,
yes,
I want to, I'm hoping Ferrer gets elected so we can finally start getting rid of some of the white people in New York City.
You think that's a good plan?
Yeah, I do.
Huh.
The troublemakers.
Right now with 14% precincts in that mayor runoff for the Democratic candidate, Mark Green leading Fernando Ferrer, 56% to 44%.
Yeah. Al, did you have to vote on the school commissioner for Woodbridge?
I don't know if that was today. I didn't vote if it was.
Al, always vote. Always vote. Do your duty.
Don't. You know what? Don't vote. I don't want a retard in there as the deciding vote. If I learned anything from Florida, it's keep the Maroons out of the polls. I'd like you to get it done. Well, we only have about 200 people voting.
Albert, you could handle a butterfly ballot. You're going to handle a bar crawl tomorrow night.
Hey, Larry. Larry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Fez.
Larry.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
Here's a question. It's a little serious, but I need to know this. I haven't heard it discussed on the news.
All right, we're going to discuss anything you want tonight.
Yes, thank you. Suppose, God forbid, a civilian plane is hijacked again.
God forbid.
Exactly.
God forbid, Fuzzy.
Right.
Your mouth God's ear, and then him forbid it.
Forbid what you just
I want to
heard.
say this serious. You're making me laugh.
Yeah, okay.
All right, now, and they know it's headed safe for, God forbid, the Empire State Building.
God forbid.
Wait, with a bunch of civilians. Say it's like a 10-mile distance, and fighting jets have a shot to shoot it down.
Right.
Do we shoot the civilian plane down?
Larry, yes.
Yes, we would.
They're gonna give that order. The president will give it.
He actually already.
I didn't hear that yet. You know,
Larry,
no one ever said that.
You know the plane that they took down themselves in PA? He had already given the order that if they didn't turn around, they were going to shoot it down.
Oh,
it's the only
really?
thing left to do.
Yeah, they weren't going to let that one go into the Capitol building or the White House or any other area.
The civilians, huh? Wow. Jesus.
What are you going to do?
It's unbelievable. Wow. It's starting to really get serious now, you know? But, you know, I'm not afraid of the terrorists because they haven't, the truth, Ron, Ron and Fez, when you look at their equipment and their stuff, they have nothing that can beat us. Their air to the skies, to the plane, don't even reach the planes.
Right.
Right?
No,
I'm not afraid of that. I'm afraid of the sneaks in this country.
Right, that's
what's scaring me.
You're smart, Larry.
There's a lot of sneaky sneaks out there.
And that's why we're trying to kill them over there before they get over here.
The sneaks?
All right?
Fez, you know, you and Mario make a good couple. You know, don't get so mad. So
Get your balls out.
I am not getting my balls out. I'm not.
Of his mouth.
You know I love you, Fez.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Larry.
I'll be at
Larry
the bar
loves
crawl.
Fez.
I'll be at the bar crawling.
All right, we'll see you there.
Yeah, you ain't coming. You never come. You always say you come and you never come.
What are you talking? We were there last bar crawl.
You didn't come to the Lizzie Groom and you didn't come nowhere.
We came to the last bar crawl, did we not, Al?
You came late.
What are we going to do? We're on the air. I can't turn off the show.
Cut spots and then this and that.
Well, you cut spots.
It was closed when you came.
That's what we're
No, we were there for an hour.
We're cutting too many spots.
All right.
All right, see you, buddy.
God bless you.
Yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to hang out with you and talk politics when you're drunk. God forbid.
Hey, let me tell you, me and you will get along good, Ron.
God forbid we don't.
You, we would roll.
All right.
All right, bye.
See.
Bye, Larry. All right. So that's helping the decision on whether to join up with the bar crawl.
Jeez. Liz, you're on the fence.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
I spoke to you guys the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you needed an aspirin after speaking to me.
I'm already ready to get another one.
I don't blame you. I just wanted to tell you that there's F-16s that fly with the airplanes now. If there's any interruption in flight,
Way up high in the sky.
that will shoot you out right out of the sky. And you were talking about the retards on the air the other night, last night.
Yeah, or on the
You
phone.
brought up the retards on the air.
Sometimes
Which I
you
thought
throw
was
retards on the phone.
Yeah, sometimes they even get through and call.
Hey!
What?
I just thought that was really funny. I like that one. But, yeah, they shoot you right out. If there's any interruptions, they'll do that. That's what I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
And I called up earlier, and then they hung up on me.
You're kidding.
Why did they let you through the second
They were so
time?
rude to me. Well, they called me up. No, I called up. And
Right,
they were-
because we're not going to call you as a radio show.
Okay.
And say, hey, we're ready to take
All
calls.
right,
Wake
I
up,
made a
lady.
mistake. But I called up, and then I got disconnected because I was on my cell phone. And they said I cursed. And I said I was disconnected, and I did. Then I called back, and I explained it to them, and he was so rude, and he hung up on me.
He wasn't rude enough.
Apparently
Billy was not rude enough to you.
We got to train people to be ruder.
Oh, well, okay. Have a good evening.
Hey, your theme song's playing, honey.
Excuse me?
This is your new theme song. Okay, every time you call, we'll play this.
Yeah, they make fun of me.
This is going to be called the Liz song.
Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Hey, if I want to come on, how can I get out there?
Stupid girl, Liz. Stupid girl named Liz.
You guys are so mean.
Stupid girl on the phone named Liz.
Speaking of stupid girl, is your girl coming back, Al? Circus girl?
Yes, she will be here.
Circus girl. Let's play a little bit of Circus Girl when she was drunk here last week, last bar crawl, and thought that she could do commercials with Ron Fest.
Ronnie, she informed us that she was, of course, a model and an actress.
Right.
And she's able to do some commercial copy for us.
Yeah.
This, of course, was for company Rack Shack. They're a web hosting company.
Right.
Do you already have a website on the internet or are already sick of tired and lousing of customer support you're ready? Then switch to Rack Shack and the toast... No. And I'm a model. Then switch to Rack Shack and hosting that your website as for little as $10 a month. That's right. As little as $10 a month. You'll get 10 megabytes of web space, unlimited emails, unlimited forwards, and as low as $10 a month. Dedicated to Cobalt Rack, 41 services. I can't.
Now, Al, out of all the girls who've done the show, you said this is the one you're attracted to.
Yeah, she's the cutest one.
You're insane. She is adorable, though. But she gets whacked.
Here she is trying to do New York Forever promo.
She won on frequent of 9/28/10/21. Empire State Building opened this weekend. Little Italy is desperate for people to calm down. This is the San Gennaro Festival had to be canceled. Off-Broadway shows like Blue Mountain Group or Stomp needs to support more than ever. Broadway shows donating $5 of support from more every group to the mayor's twin followers down.
Okay, I didn't know the festival got canceled.
How did you learn that? Have you done?
Are you kidding?
No.
That's natural.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, I was just saying I was trying to compliment you.
I'm an actress. I mean, like, it was bad. And I'm sure you know.
No, it's good. I like
Okay.
it. You model?
I'm a model.
Pretty. So you gonna hook up with her, as you say, Al?
I'm sure I'll see her down there, yeah.
Where's her Stupid Girl song that Rory put together for her?
It's those daily affirmations that are going to give you the confidence.
Yeah.
I'm an actress. I'm a mom idol.
I'm a model.
I'm a mom idol. Oh. Oh, Circus Girl. That was after the last bar crawl.
Yeah, sure. At the last bar crawl.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3. That's right. you something that I can do. Are you kidding? Tell me what? Tell me what? Definitely understand that. I'm a model. I'm an actress.
You stink.
I'm very personable. Tell me. Tell us, Al. What should we do, Al? What should we do? What should we do with this? What?
Oh, God.
Thank you.
Now, that's your girl, huh, Al?
Oh, yeah, she's the cutest one.
Is it confirmed that she's going to be at the Tribeca bar crawl?
Yeah, she's going to be a few minutes after the start of it. She'll be there. She's working late.
I guarantee you she's way ahead.
Right.
She's quite a few bar crawls ahead of the rest of you.
And, you know, a girl like her, she feels the need to do shots. Really? She's Arthur. I'll alert the media. We ought to do something from when Al was drunk and she was drunk. Get Rory on that. Make a little drunk couple.
Yeah.
I got you, babe. The two of them.
A nice conversation.
Hey, this name says Bria up there, so I'm going to go with Bria.
Bria.
Yeah, hey, Ron Fez.
Yeah.
Hey, just got my big ass card number.
Nice.
10934.
10934.
All right.
Yes, Circus Girl reminds me of Jessica Savage. Remember the anchor person?
That goes all the way back like 82, 83.
Yeah, poor Jessica Savage. Her husband hung himself, and then she went in a ditch.
Yeah.
In a canal upside down.
Blanked out, it sounded like an Aborigines with clicks and sounds when she was on national TV.
She was my local news lady when I was growing up. And then then she got the national shot.
Wow. I remember Father had such a crush on her. He would just say these awful
She was
things.
a coke whore. We all loved her.
Oh, my gosh.
She was like a circus girl doing your news.
We had to be quiet during the news.
She's a model.
He could watch Jessica Savage.
He used to call it running off the 6 o'clock batch. I got a 6 o'clock news batch to run.
With the NBC Nightly Batch.
All right, thanks, honey.
Oh, Father.
See ya.
Hey, when we come back, Fuzzy, we're also going to do some of this polls that we're finding out tonight. The polls are coming in. Right now, it looks like Green is leading.
Yeah, with 60% of the polls and the precincts reporting in. Green, it's tightened up. Green leading 51%. Fernando Ferrer, 49%.
Wow, that's very tight.
So they were almost at 1 point, 10 percentage points apart.
That means nothing, though.
And it tightens up immediately.
A city like this where every block could vote the same way.
And you wonder, at what point during these precincts coming in did the Bronx come in for Fernando?
Bronx, Brooklyn. I think Green's going to do well in Staten Island. Other than that, it's a toss-up. Hey, Billy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Billy.
Yo, I'm here.
Yes.
All right, we're talking about the Bronx Borough, not the Bronx Borough, you got me. The Manhattan Borough president, she was on today. She did an ad. And all it did was present the World Trade Center tragedy through her whole ad. And then at the end of it, she used that as her whole, I want to say excrement, her whole use for the end of her promo, for her ad.
So what she was just rambling on about the tragedy?
She showed the tragedy through the whole thing.
Here, Fezzi, we got some of this ad that she ran today.
Oh, it was despicable. It was disgusting.
All right, see if you like this, Fez.
She's a pig. She should be shot.
All right, hold on.
This is Manhattan Borough President, and this is her political ad.
She won on frequency of 9/28/10/21. Empire State Building open this weekend. Little Italy is desperate for people to calm down. This is the San Gennaro Festival had to be canceled. Off-Broadway shows like Blue Mountain Group or Stump need to support more than ever. Broadway shows donating $5 of support from every group to the Mayor Swin Flowers Gown.
At the end, did she literally say Forrest Gump?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Forrest Gump, she yelled out.
So the Manhattan Borough president, I guess, is supporting Broadway, especially Stomp, and I think it's supposed to be Blue Man Group, not Blue Mountain Group.
No, it's a Blue Mountain Group, Fez. She's a model. She knows what she's saying.
Oh, okay. And, of course, Little Italy is asking for everyone to calm down.
I think that part might come down.
Oh, okay.
That part confused her.
These political ads can be confusing.
That's your gal, huh? Al?
Just that she was the most attractive one so far.
She's no sweet Melissa, I'm telling you that right now.
I'll tell you what, Al, you're smooth with the
Right.
compliment.
Hey, Andrew.
Flowery talk.
I have a spy report.
Spy report.
Yes, sir.
Oakland's up 1-0. Ron Gant just hit a home run. And Paul McCartney's at the game.
Oh.
Whose side is he rooting for?
Who knows?
Liverpool?
He thought it was cricket.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't understand why people are using their hands.
All right, and Al, check what inning that was. I missed it.
4th. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys. Hey, I've never seen Circus Girl, obviously, but I'm listening to that voice, and she sounds like there's this game show they have in Japan where they make Japanese people read English.
That's funny.
I want to see that.
She's like, the San Gennaro Festival. She sounds like the female. She's like, well, what's her name? Simca from Taxi. The San Gennaro Festival.
That's a great voice, Mike. Only calling is Laka anymore, okay?
Huh?
The only way we want you to call the show is Laka anymore, okay?
All right.
That's your new character.
And then finish it up with the thank you very much.
Yeah.
The San Gennaro Festival, it was cancelled. It's not funny.
That's a great voice.
Wait, no. Wait, hang on. Please come to the Crowling Bar. No.
All right, thanks, Mikey.
Bye.
Fell part of me. You know, I was loving it, and then I just lost it completely.
In doses, in small doses,
Small
Ronnie.
dose. You small dose like Elmo does. Hey, Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you guys are hilarious. And I have to say this. I turn you on to my girlfriend, Elizabeth. She is incredibly beautiful looking. And she's just incredible. And she called you guys, because she loves the Fez, and she called you guys, and you guys like dogged her. I cannot believe that.
we were
she was coming to see you guys. I mean, let me tell you, if you see her, you're going to go, oh, my gosh. I mean, wait a minute. I've seen 2 car accidents in Manhattan because of this girl. 2 car accidents in Manhattan.
So seeing her is like seeing a car wreck.
Car wreck's not a good thing, Fez. I mean,
That's right. Oh.
Fez, you got confused.
Either one, I'm going, oh, my God.
No, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But,
all right, tell her to come in tomorrow and meet Al, okay?
All right.
She'll definitely come in.
Yeah, we all want to make up and be friends, okay?
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
We couldn't be more sure.
She'll come in. How should she get in?
I say by broom.
That's not funny.
Oh, yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong to say by broom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
By broom?
Mm-hmm.
No, she's not going to get in by... I'm telling you, I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm dead serious.
Kill yourself.
She's working Hooters.
Wow.
Yeah, for
Fezzy Hooters.
Okay, yeah.
That's something special.
They got great fried cooks.
Yeah.
So she's behind the counter, right?
No.
She's back in the kitchen.
No,
lifting bags of wings, 2 at a time.
Dude, I'm dead serious.
We are too. We're going to be real nice to her, okay?
Yeah, have her come in.
I'm serious.
The way she usually does, through the walls. And the crawl space, the nooks and crannies, the way she scurries in.
I'm serious. She'll come in.
Tell her to keep a piece of cheese in her mouth so we know it's her.
Oh, come on,
Al, if we're having company tomorrow, move these traps.
Yeah.
I need all these traps out of here.
Step in it.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm really serious. I mean, she thinks you guys are hilarious. And when she comes up tomorrow...
It's going to be great.
Right.
Wait. Just when she comes up, I want you to say, thank you, Mark. God, you're great.
Okay. All right, then.
All right.
All right, see you later.
Okay. Get her shaving haircut, send her up.
That's 2 birds. Fezzy, everybody's wrecked tonight.
I know.
It's not even bar crawl night.
Everyone sounds like Circus Girl.
Hey, Hey, go to RyanFez.net and bet on our football pool this week. We got Nets tickets. Opening game?
Opening night.
Yeah.
Against the Pacers. Yeah. All right, and we'll check some of the runoffs going on in the city tonight.
Let me see if I can't guess them, too, Fez. You give them to me, and I'll try to guess the winners.
Okay, will do.
Yeah, if you'd like to vote on this, go to RyanFez.net. Thanks to both Jeff and Carter equally.
Oh, yeah, 50% thank you to Jeff, 50% thank you to Carter, and we'll check those results as polls start to close.
We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
This is Al Duke. Everyone will be having fun this Friday at 7 for the New York Forever Bar Crawl. This time we're heading out to Tribeca. First we'll start off at the Pig and Whistle, then the Tribeca Grill, over to Puffy's Tavern, and finishing up at the Sporting Club. It's going to be insane.
All right, so Al is it's gonna be insane when Al Dukes hosts the New York Forever Tribeca Bar Crawl tomorrow. That'll be going on live during our show.
Now, the good part about this is that a lot of these clubs got hit hard, and we want to go down and help them out a little bit by having some cocktails and having some fun. The bad news is you'll be with Al Dukes.
Sure.
Hey, Dennis, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah,
hey, Dennis.
guys.
Yeah.
I was very interested in going. I haven't been to the city in quite a while, and was interested in going to this thing. But I was in the Ron and Fez chat room on AOL, and they were all saying they weren't going because of Al Dukes, and they seemed very serious, actually.
Al Dukes.
So I want some reassurance. I know it's going to be insane.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Is it going to be insane in the membrane?
It's going to be insane, and I do get into a party mode when I'm not at work.
I can't imagine what a party mode for you would be.
I'm surprised you didn't say partay.
Have we seen you in a partay mode?
No, not really.
Or just in a partay come mode.
Yeah. Now, I've seen you have one beer and be incredibly drunk.
Now, which exactly is the partay mode? Is that the one where you wet yourself after drinking?
That's a partay commode.
Oh, or is it the one where you end up in a puddle of tears after you're drinking and destroying furniture?
Neither one. There'll be no going in the pants and no tears.
No going in the pants.
It's going to be a great time.
Because you're a big boy.
That sounds like something your father must have told you 1,000,000 times.
Do you have any confirmed people coming for sure?
No. Not a one. Not one.
So what are we going to do if it's just me and Al?
Try to act like a crowd. Run around as much as you can.
All right. Make a lot of noise and wait for the makeout to start.
And drink a lot more than you thought you would.
May I ask you guys another question?
Yeah.
What's up with the Fruity Pebbles commercials?
I have no idea.
It's very strange to hear Fruity Pebbles commercials at 10 o'clock at night.
Well,
I didn't hear it.
We're reaching for our demographic, potheads home eating cereal.
All right, hold on here. Let me hear. I'm going to play the commercial right now and see what it says. Get your balls out.
It's not the commercial. Dennis, don't laugh.
That's Barney, Fred.
All right, thanks. Hey, Ronnie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ronnie.
This is a spy alert, yo.
What is
There's
it?
some crazy stuff going on over here on the BQE. I can't even begin to describe it to y'all.
This is
I'm
a fake.
serious. I think it's
This is
gonna
a
be the end of
fake.
New York. I'm sorry. Why can't they find some
Hey,
place
Ronnie, look, can I tell you something?
Hey, fakey.
You can get busted for doing that, all right?
All right, it's happened before.
On this show. All right? So you don't want to call in fake reports in the time of war, okay? I know you think you're doing a funny little voice or whatever, but you don't...
I wish it was fake, my man. I wish it was fake. But all I see, I never seen so many Humvees in my life.
Why gotta get somebody on the phones?
Somebody who's not willing to trade the cow for magic beans. It's Gullible's Travels out there on the phone.
Kenny, you're on Ron and Fez?
So pretend like you're a ninja and pretend I got nunchucks.
This is not the real Kenny Allen. This is a fake.
This sounds like Grover trying to be Kenny Allen, that annoying little kid.
Pretend like I'm a ninja and you can't beat me.
Fake Kenny.
No, I said the words.
How can this kid give one phone call and already have people doing impressions of him? And people still can't pick Al out of a lineup.
Pretend like I'm in this field with nunchucks.
We're not pretending with you. You're not even Kenny. Kenny Allen.
You have to pretend that you're the fake Kenny Allen already. No, he runs away.
Now he's furious. Now he's going to go tell.
There's a love-hate thing with this Kenny Allen.
So annoying, this kid. You can't play with him.
No!
You can't.
I say the things.
You cannot play with him.
Hey, Seth. Seth, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I've seen Silk Plants with more life than Al Dukes. How the hell do you expect to run a party?
Listen, when you work at the Catskills next year, Seth. I've seen Silk Plants with more life than this gentleman.
Get your balls out!
Get your balls out!
He sings and tells jokes.
Thank you, Seth.
No
hey,
problem.
what about this? Kenny Allen will run the bar crawl Fez.
Kenny Allen running a bar crawl?
Pretend it's a bar crawl? We're partying?
And we're what? Robot bars?
Yeah. Robot bars? Matt, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want?
That guy, he said Kenny Allen. He sounded more like Miss Piggy to me.
Let me ask you the truth. What do you think of Kenny Allen from last night?
Personally, I was in class last night, so I missed it.
Pretend that you did hear it.
And then you'd say if he sounds like a robot or not, or a ninja?
No!
I hate getting told no by that kid. That's what drives me nuts.
No! He says the things. Missy, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I want to go to the bar crawl tomorrow, but I'm a little worried because of the FBI thing. Need reassurance.
Oh, the FBI warning that came out today.
The FBI warning was actually stay away from Al Dukes before you're bored to death.
Al says FBI stands for female body inspectors.
They need to
parties.
They need to shoot Al with bored to tear gas.
It sounds really cool, but I mean, I'm scared to go to the city.
Yeah, I understand. All right, honey. You got to be patriotic. There's no way I can convince you to be patriotic.
I'll probably go. I think I'm going to go.
Party with me and put the worries out of your mind.
What's that
yeah,
mean?
sounds like a ball.
What's that mean now? Thanks a lot, miss.
Bye.
Party with you and leave your cares behind?
I mean, your worries for one night.
Is Sweet Melissa going to be there?
Yes, she is.
Let me check in with her. Melissa?
Oh, yeah.
Melissa?
Oh, no.
Honey?
Melissa? What happened? We really didn't stop her. What did we do, shorten that thing up?
Yes.
Why?
I thought it was too long.
What are you, insane? You know nothing about women. That thing at an hour would not be too long.
Who would hate hearing that?
Rory, tell Rory to get down here.
Why is Al messing with that when it's the Rory phone?
Right. Now, Rory, I was about to name the instant replay after you.
Okay.
Because you've done so good with it lately. And then I go to hit my Melissa O that I love so much, and here's all I get.
Oh, no.
She's still saying no, and you cut her off.
Well,
she didn't even get to the yeses.
Against what I wanted to, I wanted to leave it, but Al was telling me that it was way too long. And
here's what you don't understand. Al's not a heterosexual. There's not a man in the world that does not want to hear that bit.
Well, I still have it. I'll put it back on there.
There you go.
Rory, you're in charge of that piece of equipment. Don't let that out of your sight.
Remember when I was going to name it after you tonight?
Yep.
No more.
Aww.
Because of my shock of this is all we have.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Now, for 5 pumps, that's all he can handle.
Right.
That's as long as long as sex lasts.
We had another minute on that thing.
I still have it. I backed it up just in case you guys wanted it back. So.
Back it up, baby.
And we were going to call
that thing up.
We were going to call it the instant roar play.
You know why I want it, right?
Flattering.
You know why I want it?
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
Because she needs it.
Of course she does.
I'm surprised that wasn't shortened. So you don't know how bad I need.
You don't know how bad.
You don't know how bad. Why are we shortening things?
No! I put the things on instant replay.
What I love, Ronnie.
Yeah.
And that's just piss you off. But what I love is we have one thing that works. So why not come in and F that up?
What are you doing? What are you doing, Al?
We have one thing that we like.
I just thought it sounded like it went on a little too long, so I thought I'd just show
You're intimidated by her. You're intimidated by a woman that scares you.
That actually lasts a good 20 pumps for you.
Yeah. That's 4 seconds.
4 sessions. All right. Please restore it to its proper moaning order.
Please. And then break the thing so nobody else can get in there.
I want Rory wearing that thing like the football that the president has, that the Secret Service
Right. He's
carries.
carrying it around in a briefcase next to me at all times.
Handcuffed to his wrist. Oh, poor sweet Melissa. Cut off in mid-moan.
Look what Rory just gave me tonight.
What's that?
Get your boys out.
That is adorable. I've never heard anything cuter. Is anyone watching that child? Anyone?
I can't say that. That part I can't swear to. I think Paul Poundstone's going to have her tomorrow night.
That's our sitter. We have to drop her off at the sitter, Paula's.
You'll be fine. I'll be fine with her, don't worry. Fiddle about, fiddle about, fiddle about. You like Pop-Tarts? I know, Leno. Oh, God, I'm so freaked by that. That thing that you just did there. To have that coming at you in the middle of the night. Jason.
Yes, how you doing?
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Nothing. I was just listening all night long. I studied. I listened to you guys all night. And you guys have dropped off a little the quality of callers from the day to the night.
Well, they're just trash tonight.
They're a little drunk tonight.
And then Al Dukes is just, he's too much. He's just a complete moron.
Jason, what do you what don't you like about the callers tonight?
About what tonight?
What didn't you like about the quality of the callers tonight?
I had nothing to say. Everyone in the Gulf War calls in as a complete moron. I hear better conversations in the diners around my neighborhood than I hear these people calling in. They have nothing to say.
See, because they don't
Not
eat.
starving.
Yeah. What are you eating at this diner of yours?
Me?
I'm only kidding. You're a great caller. Thanks, Jason.
No problem.
You're a great caller.
You've risen the bar. You raised the bar today.
There you go. That's what you're
Risen? The bar is risen. He is risen indeed.
When I heard you've risen the bar, I just turned my head because I knew something wasn't right, but I didn't know what it was. I thought it was the word bar.
We don't let all that grammar get in the way here.
Get your boys out.
We will, honey. We will.
So sad what that child has to live with. Pathetic.
Seriously, that's a cute kid.
I know, and deserves so much better.
Leo, you're on IRON-FS.
Leo.
8605 checking in for a second time tonight.
Hey, 8605.
Hey, guys. I was wondering if the big-ass dodgeball game is still on for the month of October.
Well, we were planning on the first Saturday, and then after what happened,
Right.
we've decided to push it back a little bit.
Yeah. Dodgeball doesn't seem such a priority.
Yeah. Remember, you have to remember, for that first 2-3 weeks, Fez and I were in complete shock.
Oh, well, you gotta remember, normalcy.
I don't like normalcy. I'm just the exact opposite.
How normal is having a dodgeball thrown at you at this age?
Middle-aged dodgeball's not normal.
I play dodgeball all the time.
Yeah, well.
I'm just a little
By
wacky, though, I
himself.
suppose.
Get your balls out!
Your dodgeballs.
All right, we got to do this thing, Fez. I keep forgetting.
Yes, we do. Checking the mayor's runoff with what they're saying 96% of the precincts in, Ronnie.
Wow, I didn't know it was that many.
Mark Green leading Fernando Ferrer 52% to 48%.
That is close.
So, yeah, that's real close.
96%, though, huh? So they haven't called it yet, even at 96%.
No winner declared there?
Normally, they'll start declaring it when it's like 70% in, because you already know, okay, we've seen the tide here.
Right, yeah. You can tell from those exits.
Sure. But with 96%, and they still haven't declared a winner, that's shocking.
So, all right, there are some other runoffs, some other tight races out there, Ronnie. We'll go ahead and check some of those results.
Okay.
All right, Ronnie, this is the TV family race.
Mm-hmm.
The Brady Bunch going up against the Partridge Family.
Fuzzy, I'm going to predict an upset here because the Brady Bunch is really just so overdone between the movies and stuff, and the Partridge Family sings and records their own music, and plus has their mom drive the bus.
Right.
I'm going to put an upset 51% to 49%, I'm going to predict the Partridge Family.
Ronnie, actually a runaway for the Brady Bunch. Here's the story of a lovely lady picking up 71% of the vote.
Wow.
So far.
So now I'm 0 for 5.
Let's see, let's check another race here, Ronnie. This coming up is the superhero race, the Dark Knight Batman against Superman, the Man of Steel.
I think more people relate to Batman, so I'm going to say 60% to 40%. Give me Batman over Superman.
Ronnie, this race being declared a winner. Batman wins 60%.
Wow.
To 38%. I guess 2% undecided.
2% went with Green Lantern.
Oh, yes. We'll check some of these other races. The best sci-fi series race, Star Wars, taking on Star Trek.
For me, not even close here. Give me the Wars, and give me 70 to 30.
All right, Ronnie. Star Trek taking a lead and a victory here, 55% to 44%.
Nerds.
So the Trekkies having a big victory tonight. All right, sticking with the sci-fi races, we're looking here, Ronnie, at the sci-fi monster race, Alien versus Predator.
Not close for me. I'm going to say Predator, but I know a lot of people liked all those aliens, so I'll say it's 54% to 46%. Give me Predator.
Actually, Ronnie, even tighter, with Predator leading 50% to Aliens 49%.
Where's that 1% undecided?
That's what's going to call it in this one. Very tight race between Predator and Alien.
We might have to have a recount there.
Oh, yeah, I would demand one.
Yeah.
Ronnie, checking out the Scary TV Family race.
Okay.
The Munsters against the Addams Family.
Boy, I don't like either one of them. Give me Addams Family 51-49.
Ronnie, actually, the Addams Family losing tonight. The Munsters taking the victory with 52%.
Well, that was close. I should have picked the Munsters because we see Grandpa Munster in our neighborhood all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a delightful man.
Such a sweetheart. Ronnie, what we have here is a race for late night. Some of the results coming in here. I guess all the precincts coming in at this point. David Letterman versus Jay Leno.
I'm going to guess and say Letterman wins 100 to nothing. Because Jay Leno hasn't been funny since 85.
In a perfect world, that would happen. David Letterman is your victor, 70% to 30% for Jay Leno.
Who are the 30% of the morons that voted for Leno?
There are 30% of very unfunny people out there. Ronnie, we have a race here, hottest castaway race with from Gilligan's Island, Ginger taking on Mary Ann.
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys like Mary. Give me Ginger 55-45. But Mary Ann could win this in an upset.
Ronnie, a little tighter than that, but it is Ginger with 52% of the vote to Mary Ann's 48%.
She put up a valiant fight then.
Yeah. She did very well. Mrs. Howell, a no-show. No votes for Mrs. Howell. All right, Ronnie, favorite pair of sisters race? We're looking at Serena and Venus Williams, the darlings of the tennis court, against the Olsen twins, Mary-Kate and Ashley, the darlings of Full House and other TV projects.
Now, I have the Mary-Kate and Ashley TV commercial for this election.
Get your boys out. Get your boys out.
Mm-hmm.
Get your boys out.
I'll say it's 100% that the Mary-Kate and Ashley win this thing.
Ronnie, actually, that ad campaign worked quite well. 85% making the Olsen twins the victors over 15% and Serena and Venus Williams.
The only person who didn't vote for them was Sid, who felt like he had to go with the Venus.
And will write a letter of concession to the Olsen twins.
Best of luck. You don't belong in the zoo or National Geographic. You shouldn't be swinging on a tire, your friend Sydney.
That's a nice letter.
Oh, and also, I know you didn't eat bananas for dinner. That was a joke. Thank you, Sydney.
Lord, don't let anyone let him mail that.
I'm sure I can't tell when your time of the month is because your big bamboo ass gets pink and red. Thank you for your time, Sydney.
Is anyone proofreading this letter? Anyone? Anyone going over this letter?
Also, by the way, your parents don't come from Monkey Island.
All right.
That was a joke gone awry.
He said, can you just get to the sincerely yours?
Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, another P.S.
I'm sorry I asked where the organ grinder was.
Yes.
Your friend.
Maybe an apology was in order without listing all the actual insults and crimes.
Again.
Never reiterate an apology letter.
So, I did not mean that you sisters crawl up to the top of the Empire State Building and swat planes.
True. That's going to make them feel much better.
That would be a giant gorilla, not Venus Williams.
Mm-hmm. What a way with words, Sid.
Thank you, Sydney.
Thank you. Ronnie, in the next runoff we're checking out here as the results are in and we have a victory.
Yeah.
The favorite Jennifer race, Jennifer Aniston from Friends taking on J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez.
Give me Jennifer Aniston, the very affable Jennifer Aniston.
In what may be considered an upset here, J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, winning this race 66% to Jennifer Aniston's 33%.
I don't get it. Jennifer Aniston had this to say.
Oh no.
That's her concession speech.
I remember that concession speech. It used to be much longer.
Yeah, it was. And then Al, I have no penis, Dukes got to it.
Her campaign manager.
Right.
All right, and in the final runoff here tonight, Ronnie, the favorite Asian chick race, these results are in. Lucy Liu from Ally McBeal and Charlie's Angels, taking on Lisa Ling from The View.
Wow, I'll take Lucy Liu in a romp, Fezzy, 65-35.
It is a romp, Ronnie, for Lucy Liu. A little bit bigger, though, 71% to 29%. Lucy Liu winning the favorite Asian chick race. That's your election coverage, Ron and Fez.
And, of course, thanks to Carter and Jeffrey, Fezzy, 50-50, not one more than the other.
Right.
Thank them both as partners.
Yeah, so in that race of thanking RonFez.net, 50% for Carter, 50% for Jeffrey. That race still too close to call.
And for Mayor of New York, Fezzy, on the Democrat side, also with 96% in, we still don't have an announced victor, is that right?
Still not an announced victor. Right now they're saying Mark Green leading Fernando Ferrer 52% to 48%.
Don't pop the champagne yet, though.
Oh, man, that's close.
877-692.
All right, that's the same percentages, but now with 99% of the precincts in. Still very, very close.
I'm glad
Still
I got
no
out.
winner.
I'm glad I went and voted today.
You rocked the vote today, my friend.
I did rock the vote. My vote counted.
Yes, it did. Good for you.
And I voted for Venus Williams. And I'm sorry that I ever said that Venus Williams belonged in a zoo swinging on a tire.
Said, are you writing more letters?
Yeah, I'm some of these things I just thought.
You already sent your letter to the Williams. Quit writing letters, said.
I wanted to say to the Williams sisters, I apologize for wishing you good luck in your new film, Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
it was morning hijinks, and I was out of line. I wish you and Don would look upon me with nothing but respect.
Said, honestly, I think you can stop with the letter writing now. You've apologized too much. You apologized too good, Sid.
Ron Fez.
Ron Fez. 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez, getting ready to wrap things up tonight. Man, let me ask everyone this. Will the bathroom ever air out? Oh my gosh.
Fezzy, don't add to the problems around here, please.
Oh gosh, that is nauseous in there.
Don't add to the problems. We're all one big happy family. Hey, look who just got here. Walk through the puke bathroom. It's our owner, Earl. How you doing, Earl?
Hello.
Where were you tonight?
Went to the screening of The Last Castle.
Did you go in the bathroom for me in a second and get that?
I refuse to go in that
Why?
bathroom.
Why?
It reeks. It seeps through the door.
Nah, do you have a problem with that? Because I do.
You don't like puke? Freak shit.
He's saying that yes, it does.
If someone else pukes, you feel like you're going to yourself?
I'll get the pills ready.
Yeah, all right. So you like this Last Castle?
Yes.
What was,
Jeez.
What was it like?
No, it's set in the federal prison for Army personnel. And Redford plays a disgraced Army general. Jesus.
What? God, he plays a...
And James Gandolfini plays the warden.
Plays a what?
He plays the warden.
Did,
Outstanding.
why are you already taking pills? What are you taking?
I took a Tums.
Because it makes you sick? What if someone came in here and drank a big bucket of puke? Would that make you sick?
No, not really. It'll make me...
Just downed it, going right down their gullet, dripping on their chin.
What if someone was really sick, will put their mouth on your mouth and projectile puked and you felt it going down your throat? Would you start to throw back up again?
You two
Like
are mean.
CPR, but the P stands for puke.
Oh.
So you like this movie?
Yes, I enjoyed it a lot.
We got a clip that we have right here.
Oh, nice. That was a good scene.
So you like this movie, huh?
Yes, it's...
There's an Oscar winner.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, you looked at Gandolfini and all you can see...
Drive your red Ford to the Oscars.
All you can see is Tony Soprano.
Hey, Bob. Bob saw it too with you tonight. Bob?
Yeah.
Were you
Bob.
there tonight?
Let me tell you something. This movie's going to pick up every last Oscar. Let me tell you, I miss Black Earl, but I took a friend to it who didn't even hear about this thing.
Yeah.
There was like cheering in the movie. This movie is so patriotic, and it's just...
Really? See, I thought it would come across the wrong way because they're like anti-army because they're in the jail.
And they're revolting.
If anything, it's,
You think that's
it's
revolting?
pro-service.
Yeah.
You know, if you have any kind of background in the military or have had family in the military...
Do you?
Actually, I do. My father was in Vietnam.
Really?
I can't... As soon as I get off the phone with you guys, I'm going to call him up and tell him to go see this.
What side did he fight on?
He actually was not Vietnamese, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You thought this was just a really good American accent?
Well, you know, a lot of you Asian kids. It's your country now.
Welcome.
I tan well, but not that well, you know.
Yeah. So this was a great picture. You felt the same way, Earl?
Yes.
Well, any slow parts, or we're talking...
No, not really.
I didn't look at my watch once.
Great build-up.
Redford is amazing. You know, it's one of these great films
I
where
haven't heard
everyone...
that in many years. Redford is amazing. It's been a long time.
I know, you don't hear that often,
Yeah.
do you? But
Not since
the
leaving the
audience,
Eagles.
you like explode with applause every 15 to 20 minutes.
Really?
It's
Even
awesome.
if you don't want to.
You really, you can't even, sometimes you don't even explode with applause, sometimes you just explode a little bit into your pants. That's how good it is. How you doing there, Fezzi?
I'm a little queasy.
Yeah, what are you doing this weekend?
Hey, stop it, both of you. Wow, I'm glad to hear this then.
Excellent. Excellent for James Gandolfini. And Robert Redford's back.
He's back, folks. Gandolfini, maybe he'll be a movie star now.
I kept saying Tony Soprano. It's Tony Soprano in an army uniform.
And Tony Soprano, that's...
He ought to just go into films, but keep the name Tony Soprano.
All right, here's... let me check with Norton. He saw. What did you say to Gandolfini? You stink. What did you say to Redford? You stink. All right, we have the theme right now.
Yeah.
Of this, what's it called again, Earl?
The Last Castle.
The Last Castle. Here's the love theme of Last Castle. Get your balls out.
That is not on the soundtrack.
Now, there's movies out there for little kids, too.
Get your boys out.
Which is nice.
Just sad.
Who is that?
That's,
Don't you worry about it.
That's the little boy that Fez is watching.
Get your boys out. Get your boys out.
That's what happens when we go to play ball. Ronnie, this just in from the news department. Mark Green wins the mayoral runoff. Democrat Mark Green will represent the Democratic Party against Mike Bloomberg in the general election for mayor of New York City.
Now it's time we go after Ed Koch.
So they are declaring...
You picked the wrong side, big man!
They are declaring Mark Green the winner in a very close runoff. 52 to 48%.
Well, so that means white people should stay in the city. We aren't
It's
being
a
forced
vote
to...
for white folk.
Yeah.
Nice.
How do you think Green will do against Bloomberg, Fezzy?
Green will beat Bloomberg.
What if the mayor now says, look, Bloomberg's the only guy, and I'll help him?
I think Green will still beat Bloomberg.
Really?
Yeah.
What if Bloomberg promises to give each New Yorker $2.5 million?
Green will still beat Bloomberg.
I am willing to pay you. Do you realize, okay, there's how many people live in New York? 8 million.
We got 8 million.
This guy's already spent 16 million. What if he just says, if I win, I'll give each person $1 million. And then he doesn't buy another TV ad.
Got my vote. I am in.
I'd vote for Hitler if he gave me $1 million.
I would be in. I would be on board.
I'll peel it out of my own wallet.
So that's what it's going to be in the general election, November 6th.
And Frere, you stink. See? All right, wait a minute. We're over at Green headquarters. They're really kicking out the jams there, Fezzy. Get your balls out.
They are not singing that as a victory song.
There's Mark Green's daughter.
Get your boys out.
That is not.
Get your balls out.
Get your boys out.
I like the way she says bulls.
Bulls. More the bulls.
More the bulls, baby. More the bulls.
More the bulls.
Justin, let's see you see it, buddy.
Fernando.
Adam, you wanted to say it. Tomorrow night, Al Dukes' big night.
It's the New York Forever Tribeca Bar Crawl, starting at the Pig and Whistle, hitting the Tribeca Grill, Puffy's Tavern, and the Sporting Club.
Get your balls out.
Get your boys out.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Friday night, bar crawl night with the wild man, Al Dukes. Woo!
Come ready to party.
Yeah, everyone will be ready. We're Rod and Fez back tomorrow at 7 o'clock right after Opie and Anthony.